We're going live. 3, 2, 1. We are live.
Welcome to the Bro Show Live. This is episode 70. I'm Skilbo1. The panel is here. Red will be along when he gets off of work. What's going on, everybody?
Cheers.
Here's chat. What's up, panel? Red is just getting off of work right now, so he'll be joining us. He said in about an hour. So
Here's chat.
What's up, panel? Red is
Who's
just
that?
Whoa,
man.
Nobody wants to hear my voice, Dan.
I remember
What the
my
hell?
first YouTube show.
Dude, fucking 60 seconds is
shame.
how long we lasted before we...
That was me.
It's okay, man.
He's gonna sit down.
Yes, he's feeling
I was rolling, but yeah, that was totally me. Sorry about that, fellas.
Thank you for joining us, Dan. We appreciate it. Thank you for joining us again, Painted Lady. We appreciate you for being here. Let's go around and introduce ourselves real quick, and then we'll do get into this thing. Chat, thank you for being here. Remember, please write down some questions. We'll answer that stuff quickly. Thank you to our sponsors, Easy Swap Pots, Potent Ponics podcast website, and Seed Seller. Code MBGS on Seed Seller and Easy Swap Pots. Painted Lady, where can everyone find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Cannabis at Painted Lady Gardens.
Ma'am, Kush Cloud was just asking in the chat what your Instagram was. That's what it is.
Perfect timing.
Spartan Grown, thank you for joining us, sir. Before you take your hit, where can everyone find you?
I was just gonna load the bong. Good timing. You find me right at Instagram at Spartan Grown. There's no space, is there? No, it's all one word. Spartan Grown. I'm confusing myself.
You haven't changed it in like ever.
No, then I start questioning myself. I don't know, but yeah, or you can find me all over YouTube. It's mostly right here on the Mich Bros Grow Show.
Thank you, sir. Yankman, sir, where can everyone find you?
Cheers, chat. Cheers, panel. Thanks for having me. You can find me Sunday nights here with the Bro Show Live. Find me on Instagram too.
Abolished. If Miss C's there, can you guys do introductions?
Yeah, she's out. She's here.
Perfect. Miss C's always in and out. Thank you, Miss C.
Always working.
But Abolish Farms, you can find me on IG, YouTube, and wherever you see MBGS Productions. And you can also find all my fishy content at Abolished Aquatics.
Miss Cantaloupe, you guys can catch me on Instagram at Miss Cantaloupe.
Thank you, guys. And then Skilbo, your last, bro.
I am Skilbo1 on Instagram, Skilbo17 on here. Make sure to come through and catch us also on Monday nights at 11 p.m. for the late sesh. Me, Spartan, and Red, and Sequence in the background.
Yeah, I'll be the talking head. And I'm Sequence. You can find my stuff at Sequence_MI.
Somebody go back and find out the last episode that Sequence actually introduced himself. This might be the first one he's ever done in 70 fucking episodes.
I was going to say something like that
Holy
was my
shit,
1 in
dude.
10
Guys.
introduction, but there you go.
Never thought about that. He doesn't.
It's been a minute, man.
No,
That
I
stuck
know.
out. Like a
Usually
sore thumb,
we
too.
don't. Yeah, no, it was all awkward and shit. This your first show?
No, I don't want to make a big deal.
Does he
about
even
it.
sign off, you guys? I mean, I
don't sign on or off.
No, he doesn't. He's just the man behind the curtain, man.
Mm-hmm.
The guy with
Yeah.
the cool dog.
It's not about me. It's about the dog.
It's like the Wizard
Dog
of
in the
Oz
plants,
guy.
man.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us. I appreciate it. I moderate a Facebook channel. They gave me permission to post this chat or this show there today, so we might have some extra viewers. So I'm gonna give a shout out to them. Legal Marijuana Grow Rooms on Facebook. They have like 16,000 members. So if any of them happen to be here, make sure they say hi.
Oh, shit.
Thank you to
That
them
is
for letting
awesome.
us
I gotta
say
hold it in front
something
of
there.
me. Oh, it won't show up.
Nobody can see any of
It
that.
fucking won't work. Green screen, man. It is
That is a
Dan's
fucking- that's
dark
a
bag.
That's a badass fucking invisible cloak you're holding up there.
No,
You
man.
can't
It's
even
fucking
see it.
invisible.
What's that Harry Potter thing you got? There you
This
go.
is some of Dankman Dan's Primal Punch F1, which
I'm
is really
smoking
cool.
the same thing.
Well, it's cool because we have the flower and we also have the corresponding, what are you calling it?
Live rosin.
Live rosin. There we go. See, I let him make.
Do you know it was
mistakes.
his first time because he messed up the words?
Right.
Yeah, man. You caught me off guard. That's twice in the show with less than 10 minutes.
Well, it's cool because I have that as the next thing to go into my flower room is the clone that Dan gave to me when we were at the grow off. So she's all background out and bushy now, and I'm really, really excited. So whenever you can smoke what you're going to actually have beforehand, it gives you something to like shoot for. Okay, this is the bullseye. This is what I really want to try to bring out in the notes in my plant when I do it. So, cheers, Dan. Great job.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
So who all has gotten to try Dan's rosin so far? I know that I got some, and it's absolutely fantastic. This was Dan's first wash that I got. You get the, what would you call that? The inaugural wash?
Yeah, man.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
man.
it definitely is an inaugural wash. And you did, if you got anything that went down with Tara the first time, that was all the first pull, too.
It would be the maiden voyage, right?
Yeah. So, like, you have to expect that it's only ever going to get better, too, right? And it's already incredible.
This is
so
pretty goddamn good, dude. You should have seen Dro yesterday. Dro was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, the Primal Punch really, really lingers on your palate for a long time.
That's a shout out to Medgrower 1 MG1 seeds if you want to check that out.
Absolutely. That is a F1.
Sadly,
everybody's
I don't have
been
that
talking about it
with me. Yeah.
Everyone's talking about that Purple Punch. Primal Punch, Purple Punch, Purple Punch. Shout out to Purple Thumb OG. He's in chat. I see him out there. We're working hard. Has he posted any links yet?
I like Purple. No, not today. Purple Thumb is one of only 2 people that tested the strain that I made, and he's growing it right now. So thank you to Purple Thumb OG. I also have his slaps, and he sent me white wedding seeds, which I needed really bad because I love the white wedding that I grew, and I lost the strain. So PTOG is a legit member of the Groski community. So thanks for being around.
Dude, he's been around since basically the beginning of us,
Yeah, and I've seen him across the board on all the platforms.
Yep.
Always
dedicated to the plant, man. Oh, damn.
So right before we went live, I got a dab out and then didn't get to do it. So I'm going to do that now. We had a question about autos. Somebody asked if autos could herm. So does anyone want to tackle that while I do a dab real quick?
Absolutely, they can herm.
All right, good job, guys. I haven't done a dab yet, but so you're going to need to
Short
extrapolate.
answer.
Dabs are a lot easier to do if you stop talking. It's just a pro tip, bro.
Somebody.
The rig works better with your lips attached to it.
Damn, y'all are giving them the blues this show already.
If I kick them out, then I got to do all the talking. So they have all the leverage here.
Yeah, man.
It's not like the band hammer in chat where you can.
And that was a good
Dave, get Dave out of here, you know. Or the way
autos can definitely herm. I mean, I haven't seen it, but it just makes logical sense.
Well, there was a part 2 to that as well, which would be if that was worth anything or you could do anything with it.
You mean a herm? I don't think a herm's there's not really worth anything. No, I don't think herms are worth to keep around. That's where everybody's looking. Not it's generally regarded as a bad thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to take that genetic and turn it into more, propagate herm genetics. That would be a bad idea. Purposely, anyway.
Ooh, speaking of males, that cuvee. Ooh, shit. The first time I've ever seen balls.
Dude.
Balls and fucking veg, man.
I was showing off my balls at my house, man. But
I missed that, but
oh man, I should have showed you too, man.
Did you miss that or did you really miss that?
Both. I'm good.
I've never seen, well, I don't usually keep males around very long, obviously, for obvious reasons, but I'm keeping that cuvee. I want to bring it to you sequence. And
that'd be really awesome, man.
Yeah, but it's actually opening and throwing pollen in veg.
Wow.
So talk about an early
bloomer.
So
he's ready to work. I said she. No, he.
Really awesome. Yeah, really awesome to go against something that's opposite, like a GMO or something that's a long finisher.
I've heard some breeders they intentionally try to take the first male that'll show. It's harder to show any earlier than veg.
Dude, this was in its solo cup.
Yeah. So that's a good sign, I would think.
Yeah, that strain, I don't know maybe it was a little root bound or something in it. No, it was, that's what it was. I topped them, and then right after the topping, they started to show. So there was that little bit of stress that did. But they got
be cool to make some cuvee crosses, man. And
There's a
especially if
question
you
in-
get a female, we could make some.
Yeah, I've got females already. I've already seen signs.
Ooh.
We could make
Working
F2s or
F2s,
whatever of
that's
your
it.
of your
F2s.
keeper. That'd be pretty cool.
Shredder said I had too many step reps too early. That's why I popped its palm. That's some funny shit.
That's a good point.
But the structure on it's really, really nice. It's got the large leaves on it. It's definitely looking super healthy, man. Yeah, Eric Olson is his sub cool lives on. That's the thing, man. All these genetics, they all keep moving forward.
Yeah, and it's the F1s too. That's what I'm the most excited for because after that fire, you couldn't even get them anymore. The parents were gone, so I'm super stoked to have the F1s. And I popped them on Sub's birthday too, right? When Eagle was doing that thing, growing with Eagle, I guess it's called. But yeah, and they all popped a bunch of stuff so there should be a lot of old TGA gear coming around because I think I've seen Orange Gasm, or not Orange Gasm, but what's the orange strains? Jelly Bean and Agent Orange.
Yeah,
Seen a lot of those.
Yeah.
There's a few more that I've seen, different ones. So I don't know. I think that's cool that there's going to be a lot of those sub-cool strains rolling around here in a few months.
Yeah, I'm sexing out my heat that I popped on Subcool's birthday right now. I just threw it in the flower room, and I'm gonna pull it back out as soon as it shows sex.
What
What strain is it?
The heat.
That heat that I popped, it's between it was a collab between Subcool and Heroes of the Farm. It's Dog Walker times Space Dude.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Dog Walker. What's up, Tara?
Hi, guys.
Welcome, Tara.
What's up, Tara?
Up there.
What's going on?
We had a question in the chat that I actually know the answer to. So Jay Green asked me if I've tried germinating under 12-12 to separate males and females. I have done a version of this. Germinating under 12-12 won't work, not because the seeds won't germ, but because the plants have to reach maturity before they'll sex. So even if you germ under 12-12, they won't show sex for like 3 weeks. That said, you can do this with clones. You can take clones, and before they're rooted, you can put them in 12-12 of like plants that you're trying to sex and find the sex that way. I like to do that.
How long should that take for somebody if they were trying to do that?
I told Dro this advice. So he took some plants that he was sexing and took cuts off of them. So he had his rooted ones and he kept vegging those. And then the ones flipped in 12-12 within like 10 days. So then you get the chance to cut whatever your rooted ones are or whatever else. So that's pretty cool strategy.
Yeah, I
Save
always
yourself
just
a
say
little time.
2 weeks is what I usually say. You just count on 2 weeks.
So the important thing is the plant maturity. You want to make sure that it's old enough to show sex, because if you try to do it too early, you won't get it to flip. If it doesn't show sex at all, you'll know that it's too early. So you can just wait, and then it eventually will.
Oh shit! What up, Red? That's a
You
very
can do
nice.
that just in cups of water.
Nice sign behind you.
What's up, guys? Can you hear me?
Red's
Yeah.
still at work. What's
Yeah.
up, Red?
Grind it.
Well, I just got off. Actually, yeah, I'm just getting off here. I'm gonna log back in. I'll be right back.
Just wanted to pop in. Hey,
Well, some introduction that was. That was
Baby, come
Red,
back.
guys.
You must have seen a spaceship.
got abducted that quick. There it is. Gone.
So speaking on that kind of technique to get your sex out of the plants, how do you guys feel about that? Do you think that a little too much stress? Should we just invest the $10 and get a sex test from like Farmer Freeman or something like that?
That's the route I choose.
Yeah, so I think that if you're going to do a small amount of plants, like a home grow level, I would pay the $10. But if you're going to do a bunch of plants like I do for the greenhouse, then you can just take clones of all of your seedlings or whatever and
Okay,
sex them.
So how does that work though? Is
free.
I buy this? You said Farmer Freeman, right? And so I buy this. What do I do? How does this work?
You wait until you have like at least one good true leaf, and you take like a leaf plant and he'll send you a little piece of paper, and you just stick the leaf in there, and then you kind of move it around, and it leaves whatever, some residue on there, and then you mail it in, or you mail in the entire cut of leaf in there with it, because it doesn't have any THC, so it's legal to mail it. And then he'll get it back to you within, I think the last time we did it was like a week. We had results. It was pretty quick.
So it is a little bit quick. I was going to say, because if it takes 4 days to mail it there, and it takes 6 days to get it back or whatever, it's like the same thing. But
if you think time, effort, electricity, all that, the $10 per plant kind of makes sense.
No, it's
If
not
you're
that
worried
hard
about
to
those
put
little
solo cups
grass,
of water
yeah.
in your flower room and just sit them on the floor and write on them with a Sharpie. Because that's what I do, and it works super good. And you can sex 30 plants for the cost of 12 ounces times 30 plants worth of water.
Yeah.
30 plants to Farmer Freeman is going to be 30 plants times $10. So, I mean, it's relevant at a scale, but if you're growing 4 plants, then I would just send in the tests.
I've done both, and I don't send in tests because I find it to be more of a fucking send in test when I can easily throw something into my flower room. It's like I'm already running the lights; it's not costing me anymore, and I'm just taking a fucking cutting off of a plant and throwing it in my flower room. Sequence had it right. The only caveat is make sure your plant's old enough to take that clone. If you take a little seedling that's only got 6 nodes on it, and you cut it in half to make a clone, obviously
she's going to struggle.
Clone's going to struggle because it's not a fully mature plant. Let it get built up a little bit where it can afford to lose a cutting.
And then also to do what we did yesterday with the clones that Doc brought was we just took a bottle of water, put a hole in the top, and then just stuck the cuts inside of there. That's all you have to do. You don't have to do anything else with it.
No.
It's just a nice extra. It's another tool in our tool belt, because like people that don't have a lot of plant count and they want to do a seed run, I mean, you can have your sex testing within, say maybe if you did it really, really quick, like 2 weeks or whatever, after you decided you wanted to pop the seed.
Oh, for sure. So like another part of that same question is when you consider growing regular seeds, do you then incorporate the cost of sex testing into the genetics when you're considering buying them in the first place? So if you're going to buy 10 regular seeds, do you include the cost of the test in that seed pack cost versus FEMS when you're buying them?
What's it worth to you? I mean, literally, if you're trying,
it's a decent question.
It's your keeper. Like if this is genuinely like just your home grow, right? So think about it. How much are you willing to pay for this? Is it worth $400 to be able to grow something in perpetuity for the next 3-4 years until you get absolutely fucking sick and tired of it? Only executive decision time.
Well, like 10 tests for 10 seeds is going to like double your cost a pack of seeds usually, roughly.
You can burn through them 10-pack real quick.
Oh, yeah.
I hate to say this, but I would say that, so we're going to pay somewhere between $100 and $200 for the seeds. So
$300. I'm actually trying to get out of here, guys. So I'm just gonna do a quick virtual tour. I don't mean to interrupt.
All right, I'll pull you up on Red. We'll just talk over
let you guys know what's going on.
Oh yeah, thanks for the tour. That's
I
cool.
unfortunately I'm not I'm off, so I'm gonna be trying to get out of here. But what's going on, guys?
You're the promoter. I see you.
If you
make
come
sure you
in,
stand on those circles, Red, and you're safe.
You be checking in right here. You're gonna check and say hello to a receptionist, and they'll probably take your temperature, catch your name, and you'll be able to do some browsing. I'm trying not to get anybody's faces on YouTube that doesn't want to be, so mind my switching of the camera. You probably hang out over here. You'll probably want to take a nice good look at probably like some higher etiquette books or maybe some Broxy magazine. And we got some nice seating available here. All right, fellas. Hey, have a good night.
That heater's pretty trick.
Right? Later, guys. I'll go ahead.
It's pretty swanky, man.
And then right here, we got this awesome display room right here. So you're hanging out in the lobby, right? And you're wondering, how am I going to get in? Well, I'm going to come out to these doors. I'm going to let you in. And I'm going to bring you back into our display room here. And once we get in here, we got all of our goodies. This is actually 35, 36, 37 varieties of flower right now.
What you got? Don't just walk by it. You better tell us what it is.
That's a lot of strains right there, man.
Okay.
Mason.
There you go. Yeah, show
That's
off
how
a
we
little
do
bit.
it.
Chocolate chip, crunch berries, swamp gas, diamond dust, Snoop Dogg. I'm gonna go a little faster. D95, dumpster, Sherbert, SFB4, GMO, Strawberry Guava. What's
Hey,
Mint Canico, baby.
Canico. There you go.
Sunday Driver, Great Pie, some Gorilla Glue. Hey, real quick over here. Element Bad Boys. Whoa. Love those guys.
Wacky
North
Red.
right here. What you think about that one? Yeah, man, we got Claw, Mary's, more Element, live resins, some all the goodies, Gakuas. And then let's get on this other side, some sorbetto. Check this out, man.
Oh, you actually have that much flour on both sides. It's not just one
I
side.
love those
It's on
display
both sides,
jars.
man. This is all different. Grim
I don't know if I've ever
Bastard.
seen that many strains in a provisioning
Like
center
your
before.
Kush, dude.
On straight.
Oh,
Like your Kush,
dude.
man.
Like your
Sounds
Kush
like
with
my-
black
Like your
banana.
Kush, dude.
Yeah, man.
Dead Legend, Banana Sherb, Monkey Mints, more
Damn.
Sunday Driver.
Is that a different one than
Check
the
out
other
this one though. This check out. Oh man, it's a little dim.
Oh, I like the jars for looking.
Funky. Yeah, these jars are nice, aren't they?
Yeah, the jars are
Super
cool.
nice. Dr. Gonzo, we got some High Life. We got a good old fashioned Chem.
Jesus Christ, it's like the Costco of weed.
Hey, Mint and Canico again with the heaven set.
Oh.
I like having
Oh,
variety.
I like
Red's
that.
giving us a tour of
What's up? We got
of
Look,
high
Fruity
standard,
Pebbles OG,
new standard.
Buttermilk, and gelato. That's the end of the table. So yeah, man, not on the table. There's like Death Star and a whole bunch of other stuff that we have. Look at this baller jar here. Red
Hey,
Flag.
Red, tell everyone where you're at.
So I'm at New Standard. I'm in Hazel Park, Michigan. This is New Standard Cannabis. And this is our first location. We have another one being built out in Sand Lake that'll be opening up this month. That's on the west side of the state. Got all of our edibles back here. MKX boys.
Amen.
Dixie Mints. Transdermal patches.
Oh, those
Dude,
work
this is
really
all
well.
CBN. This is Bilbo, man. You gotta need
Yeah,
trouble
man.
going to sleep. This bad boy
There you
right here. Mindy's.
Do you guys
Choice
have those
Support,
suppositories you like, Red?
Little Juanas. No, man. No suppositories yet, dude.
Yes.
It sucks.
Working on it.
Hey,
Working on
check
it.
these out, though. The Kiva. Oh, dude, these are so good.
I've had those
Dream.
Kivas before.
Ooh, these bad boys are tasty. Sea salt. Look at this bad boy. Oh, that's tasty. But yeah, man, so you're going to come in here, and I'm going to show you around. This table back here is the same deal. This is all the same table as up front. Again, that's all the same products back here. So we have it separated, right? So we can have a group over on this side. We can have a group over on that side. And this is all medical. We got some CBD items, some hempies, Skilbo sequence, all of our dog lovers out there. We got some doggy treats.
Nice.
We got all kinds of stuff, man. CBD
Hell yeah.
tincture. We just sold out of some Marys today, but we got the good old topicals. We got all these Michigan rubs down here. Some Mary's products. But yeah, this is our medical shelf. Not as much variety, man, but like Wonka 13, Sour Giesel, Ghost, MK Ultra,
Ooh, that is good smoke right there.
There you
MK
go.
Ultra is old, but that's good.
Iran Contra, Pineapple Express, the good old Flow. Who knows about Flow? I know about Flow.
Right on.
Cherry Star, Bio Blue. Look, what do you guys know about this one? Purell, baby.
Dude, those
Too
Turks are
much.
strong.
P95, iTray, Fungicide. Fungicide, unknown
That's a wild
lineage.
name.
So yeah, no kidding, right? I had a lady actually come in wanting organic products, and I actually convinced her to buy in something hydroponic, but I had to explain to her what the difference was, of course, and you know, it was amazing that this was even the name of a strain. But anyways,
That's
man,
wild,
anybody
yeah.
knows the lineage, unknown lineage. If anybody knows the lineage, shoot me a DM. I'd love to hear that. Paul Bunyan, the Hippie Crasher 3, dude. Skilbo, AK. Check that
Yo,
out.
with a blue satellite too. Hell
Off
yeah,
to the
man.
moon, baby.
Now that AK is gonna keep you
Gelato.
grounded, man. You're gonna be solid.
Deadhead. You all know I love a good Deadhead.
Deadhead OG.
Elmer's
Yeah.
Glue and Stardog. Man, we got great
Nice.
products. We got all these Crescos over here. Jean Carlos Magars. This is all medical. More True North. But what's kind of cool, the prices aren't that bad. Like we got $10 off on True North here. And cartridges, like these aren't that bad. They're only like 60,
Oh, those are the
70
V-Fire
bucks.
ones, aren't they?
No, we actually have V-Fires by Claw, but you're like $10, $15 cheaper on the medical bench for live resin cards.
If you like going to the provisioning center, get your card and you save a lot of money.
Yeah, not bad. These are really cool, man. All THCA, Rise, THCA, and there's a THC tablet. So these guys are all tablets, dosed out.
So that would be
It's all medical
non-psychoactive if those are THCA, right?
Correct. Yeah, yeah. So check this one out. A 1-to-1-to-1. THC, CBD, THCA. 1-to-1-to-1.
That's
Figure that
interesting.
one out.
That's
Yeah,
a new one. Yeah.
That's a strange ratio, isn't it? I'm gonna have
Thought
to
it was
figure
going to
that
be
out.
CBG with that personally.
Not too bad on the price either, really.
Yeah, not
Okay.
too bad. If you guys can see it, this is
40
40
bucks.
$40, 500 milligrams. So it's probably, what's that, like 150, 160 a piece, something like that. Not bad.
We just window shopping, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, I got authorization to go ahead and give a good
That's cool,
tour
Red.
around
Thank you
our-
for
around our
doing
shop
that.
here.
What you got,
absolutely,
gear?
man. We got
You got new
merchandise.
standard shirts.
We got new standard shirts, dude. Hey, I'm not lying, dude. I absolutely love this sage green shirt, man. It goes well with the black. I freaking love it, dude. I'm about to have like a whole probably
I
sage
like
green.
I'm
the
gonna need
logo.
one of them sweaters. Up
Yeah, I
in the
need,
top
I
left.
need the hookup, Brad.
You're gonna come back. Our
Man, that
lobby's
sweater
over
looks
there.
slick.
You're gonna hop over the ATM right there, and then you're probably gonna jump back in line right here and wait for a cashier. We got
velvet
lots
rope.
of cash registers.
You know, it's really nice, man.
And they're
Really
called
nice place.
stanchions.
Yeah, they are.
They're called stanchions, he says.
Movie stanchions.
Sorry, I've been corrected. I feel like
We
I was
got a
ridiculed in
20% off.
public.
This is last call, man. Last call shelf. Medical. So all this stuff's going.
Okay.
I
Shakedown.
might have to take this True North Gorilla Glue 4 home, man. This stuff was only made back in May. And that's a whole gram of batter butter, baby. And
You do a good
I
job.
might have to run that if it's still on shelf next week. So I'll tell you what, if you got
You
a
do a
medical
good job.
card, come grab that so I can't next week.
Save Brett some money.
And yeah, no kidding. We got some good ones here. All these triangle mints. This is all adult use right here. So this is available to everybody.
What am I
20%
seeing?
off.
I see raspberry.
Oh yeah, some choice chews, some raspberries. So basically what's going on is we only have 1 or 2 items left, and rather than letting them go stale, we're gonna try to get them off the shelf and put them on discount
When it's
for
gone.
everybody.
Cool, man.
Yeah. So medical, we got that, and then man, we got all kinds of awesome accessories, man. Some glass, we got the crystal pipes.
Wait. Where's that crazy pipe, man?
Which one? This bad boy?
No, the one you showed us on the late sesh. What the hell was that thing called?
Well, here, I want to show off these Rose officials first because they're ceramic. Check out them bad boys. Tommy Chong's been posing
All
with these.
painted up.
Oh, those are
Yeah,
sweet.
aren't they cute?
Yeah. I like that
Yeah.
blue one.
Here, I'm gonna go show you guys.
Like a perfect gift for your
There they
son.
are right there.
Christmas is coming, folks. Get that stoner in your life something
Right
nice.
here.
There it is.
Oh, you
Oh
want
yeah,
that?
that thing. That's
I want
super
that
cool.
one.
No, that hand pipe
That
is
is
the one we were looking at.
sick.
That thingy.
That is
What?
awesome.
Yeah,
That-
that's
I
all.
do like that design.
That's glass.
I
you know.
can't show you guys behind the counter, but
Will that
otherwise,
fit in my cup holder, Red?
I think she will.
I'm
Um,
just kidding. I don't know if you can say that.
maybe, dude. Honestly,
He
if you
said-
have like a big gulp, if you could probably fit a big gulp cup holder, I want to say it's probably
American
got a 4
cars
inch
know.
diameter.
They know what's up.
It's got a good
Oh, yeah.
4 inch diameter.
We don't want
So-
to tip it over. That's all.
We keep lots of plants on deck, dude. We got vibes, raws, lighters, a little bit of everything you need. Back to all these awesome displays. All right, so check this out. Before we get in, man. So this is actually a carb cap, but it's got this little thing right
Wand.
here. And it's like a wand, but I really thought that the carb cap was I thought it was like a container. And I was thinking how cool it would be if it was actually a tincture container, and then that wand was your doser. So rather
That'd be
than it being a
dope.
pipette, it would just be a little glass rod, and you would dip the glass rod into the oil and then dose as it dripped off the rod, right?
It's like
So I need a
1700s
glass.
perfume.
Yeah, I need an awesome glass blower to make me a sweet like glass thing in a vial like that right there. Hey
Interesting
guys, I think
idea,
that they're closing down. They're shutting down the lights right now, so I'm gonna have to back out and head out myself. Okay.
Later, man. Thanks for the
I'm gonna
tour.
go
Everybody's
home.
giving you
Thanks
love.
Thanks for the tour.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for joining,
cool.
and I'm gonna go home and log on with you guys. Okay. I should be back in about an hour.
Be safe driving.
Sounds good, man.
All right. Thanks everybody.
Thanks,
Take
Red.
care.
Later.
Peace out.
We're gonna have hash time in Red's honor without him.
Agreed.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Dude, I love.
That was a
walking
lot
through
of strains
dispensaries,
there.
man.
Wow.
That was the Costco of flour. I don't think I've ever seen that much flour at a dispensary.
I was surprised that it was both sides. A lot of times when I go to a dispensary, you walk in and there's like 2 big ass counters. And you're like, oh, sweet, there's like fucking 60 cans of flour here. But it's really just the exact same thing on both sides, so they can service multiple people at once. So that was cool to
Yeah.
see that it's actually both sides.
Like the whole
This is medical, Rick. Yeah.
it seemed like it was like upscale. You know what I mean? It feels like
It's
you're
bougie. Yeah, it's not like 8 Mile. I feel you.
I thought it was really nice. I think that's cool. That's the way, as the grower, you know what I mean? That's how you want your flower to be presented. You know what I mean? That you're doing.
Right on,
I
man.
feel like I got to dress up to go in there, man.
Yeah, it's cool to see what you should get done.
Dress code. You're dealing with Mintanico smoke, man.
Spartan goes, you should, you heathen.
That's it. You expect it to be on the top shelf, like it was.
So would that be called your Sunday go
Right.
to dispo clothes instead of Sunday go to church?
This is my Sunday go to church hat right here.
There you go.
I don't go to dispensaries, man. That's all.
No, I haven't been since fucking the rec thing.
Oh,
like
never.
I've never been in a rec one. I stopped going like
got too many good
2
friends.
years ago. Yeah. Shit. Don't make me bring up the satchel, man. Hold on.
So like Cave Diver asked the question, like, how much is an ounce of top shelf in Michigan? It's a really tough question because all of our top shelf is all not on a shelf, that sort of deal.
At the dispo or provisioning center up here, you're looking at about $480 out the door.
Oh,
It seems
well,
like the farther north you go, the more expensive it gets.
Yeah, that's what it is up here for them to deliver it to your car. About $480 and some change.
Yeah, there's a kind of an unknown secret, I guess, there, Groskies. If you're new to the community, the best stuff never makes it to the shelf. So the top shelf is the almost top shelf.
Top shelf
Yeah, typically
door.
speaking.
To the left.
to the left. The left side is the dank side.
I forgot about that until I'm watching the skill ball pull out. But
That gray door right over there on the left.
yesterday we had a little get together here and at the Spartan Cave here, and I passed out some of the how that sticky drip hooked me up with a ton of genetics.
Dude.
I was like, please, people, please take some of these out. The only
man.
stipulation is fucking bring me a cut of whatever your keeper is, and you can fucking take these. So
I hope to see more people growing those, man. We had such good luck with that.
everybody grabbed some. I hope everybody grabbed some.
Everybody got a pack. What we did?
We got to cut a
is-
garlic storm that was so good. We're trying to name it
Okay.
for real.
Well, I got the pack of Garlic Storm.
Yeah, so
I
good luck.
picked that
dude.
up. Yeah.
Like we got a pheno that's so good. We're trying to think of a name for it, and we're trying to make sure that it's not been taken.
Is it easy? They just call it the fresh cut.
It's really good. But it's definitely a Slurricane leaner.
I call it the fresh cut
And-
of whatever strain it was. Garlic Storm fresh cut.
In these packs he gave us, there's 15 femmes in each
Right.
one of these packs.
Yeah.
They're sick, man. I'm gonna be popping the jelly drip and the tsunami. The jelly drip is platinum jelly crossed with slurry cane, and then the tsunami is slurry cane crossed with slurry cane.
Every plant, I will tell you, every plant was fire. Every plant we flowered 5 plants. All 5 were incredible. But one was definitely the best. So you won't be disappointed by any of those, Dan. That'll be a lot like running your platinum crosses all the time.
Yeah, I
Very-
was
very
really
similar.
excited with the platinum
Well,
one.
what was cool is the way that we did it is I had like a Red Setter Farm moment. We were all chilling out smoking, right? And I was like, it was my Bruce Hornsby moment. I was like, oh shit, Spartan. Fuck, man. I just totally remembered. I was like, I was supposed to ask you about those sticky drip seeds the next time I seen you. I said, we're at your fucking house. You're here. I'm here. We're here together. Let's go with those seeds. So he comes out with them, right? And it's just everything in there is like crazy fire. So we made a game of it. Everybody quiet for a minute. I said, okay, so here's what it is. I'd read them off and they'd call for them. And then I got to Dro and I was like, you know what? I think this is the right one for you. And I think I gave him, was it the platinum jelly that he got? I think it was. You got a platinum and he got a platinum, Dan.
Did he
You guys
get
are
a
both working with
do-si-dos? I
hash.
think he got a do-si-dos.
Is that what it was? Okay. Yeah.
I
I think
so.
maybe.
He's in chat, so he can
Yeah, he's
tell.
in chat. He'll tell you.
Yeah, he's
Cheers, Joe.
Yeah, sure.
I can't see chat, so I have no clue what's going on.
But yeah, fantastic.
That happened to me
genetics.
last week.
I was gonna say
Cheers, Tabby.
that front room of my house was pretty smoky, so I didn't get to.
We made fucking Birdwatcher was the first to fly
Yeah.
at the coop.
He had
man.
to
He
leave.
was
Man.
out.
He went outside to look at the birds because he said it was too fucking smoky in that house.
Thank you, Spartan, for hosting everybody. We had a situation. Fresh
Thank
Cut
you
was
so
sick,
much.
and
Absolutely.
We were
Thank
going to have people over to help us trim because we're still trimming our outdoor crop. Rest in peace.
Still working.
We were going to have people over, and Fresh Cut was sick, so we didn't do it. And Spartan hosted the crew to get to smoke down and trade seeds and
Dude,
stuff. So thanks,
look.
Spartan.
There's my proof right there because I still got my
Oh, there you go.
my
Man.
6.5s in
Yeah,
there.
because
I
we said
seen-
we had limited amounts of scissors because
Yeah.
I only got like
I
5
seen
pairs of scissors and I
Scobo.
broke one.
No, you got that? Okay, bring it back up. Bring it back up.
I
There
seen
we go.
Skilbo hit
Oh
that
my
dab rig
goodness.
of back tanking
Sweet.
There you
time.
go. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
man. So what I do when I travel with these is I just put a cork on the end of it to keep from cutting a hole in my pack or anything or stabbing me. So
I don't have a wine bottle though. What do I do?
if you know a wino, I'm sure. I work at, bar, so it's easy for me to find that shit.
I literally don't have a single friend. This is awkward.
Oh, stop it.
I mean, you guys don't count.
Nah. Fucking pretenders. Boom. Okay. So
You guys are
I'm
just here
talking
because
about-
Spartan's here.
Slurricane 23 is what Dro said. Dro, I'm going to bust down on this triangle because this shit smelled so good yesterday. Man.
I popped some seeds this week. Has anybody run the punchberry cookies from Ethos?
No.
I popped those. They were fast and furious out of the gate. So we'll see what happens.
How many did you pop?
Just three. I like to do a whole bunch of strains because I'm still trying to narrow down my search. And let me see, I did punchberry cookies, grape diamonds. Those are my 2 Ethos. Then I did double dose and the cream from Irie. And Uber and Tropicalia OG. Uber's from Colorado and Tropicalia OG from God damn it, I forget it every time. I forget their name. Free World Genetics. Free World
Free World,
Genetics in
nice.
Colorado.
Hey, Lady, you got some fire, man.
Yeah, that's
Man,
good to
I'm
know.
well-
impressed.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Dave's not here. Helped me make my selection. So thanks, Dave. Shout out to Dave's not here.
I don't
Um,
want to interrupt, but shout 1 second to Rasta Bob in chat. Just wanna
Rasta
shout out-
Bob.
Cheers, Rust.
I
Oh,
was just
cheers,
thinking
Rasta
about him
Bob.
today, man. So Rasta Bob wants some of the genetics that we've grown in the greenhouse, and he's definitely welcome to them. We just got to make it happen. And
Some of those, remember 2020, the, what's that?
glue
The glue
sniffer? Yeah.
Yep, I got some of those out there to him, so
Cool.
we'll be running them outside.
So basically, for the same reason, we were thinking about the strains we ran in the greenhouse, and one of the best producing or best all the resistances and everything that would be relevant to Rasta Bob was the Citro Glue. Probably for the same reason that the other one is good outdoors. So Rasta
And-
Bob next year, we'll make sure you get the Citro Glue.
And the
So we
Citro
had-
Glue was the one that was on 2 corners.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it was on the corner, and it yielded better than 2 pounds by itself, and had no mold, no nothing on it. So it's a good one. Would run again. Would recommend.
What do you think of that garlic
I haven't
stuff?
got to try a lot of your new stuff, but I'd say that Central Glue out of like the mini cuts that you have sequence is still like your best that I've got to
I
try.
think so. Yeah, it's fire, man. There's a lot of cuts that I have. I mean, I've got wedding cake. I've got some crazy stuff like GMO, but of the strains that I've personally selected from seed, I think it's the best one. For sure. Chat, make sure you go to top chat, Spiky Pilot. I'm
Oh.
sorry, Red was not here to tell everyone to
Exactly.
switch from live chat to top chat. Please make sure you switch from live chat to top chat.
You're
Top to
off.
live, top to live.
Top to live, sorry.
There you go. And you had me all fucked up. I know I'm high.
I'm
but-
high as shit, dude. All I'm doing is dabbing because I don't have
So-
any
I'm
flour.
almost believing you.
So what was the
I
dab
don't
that you
have any
did
flour at
sequence?
my house. I'm dabbing Cushman's by Yeti. Actually, I dabbed some of Doc Dankenstein's solventless Oreos too just now.
And that's pretty good.
It is.
Yeah.
Dry sip.
Yeah, so it gives me hope. I was telling him that too. I said, it's not like live rosin or whatever, but it's very, very good. Like I would
It's pretty terpy.
It
pretty
tastes-
terpy and pretty good rosin. I was like, I've got a lot of dry sift, guys. Like
How did you
quart
do it?
jar dry sift, guys.
Dude, Doc
Don't
is
And,
bag it. 25 micron, man. You'll kill it.
Yeah, we're gonna press that shit because this was inspiring. I told him, I said I'm inspired by the quality of it, and I've got to press dry sift now because.
And dude, he's just getting started. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
He's just beginning. So
Now is the season
that goes.
dry sifting in Michigan for sure.
Good.
You're gonna have to talk him into
Oh,
doing a
Tara's showing
little
off here.
video or something for the Groskies.
There you go.
There we go.
Tara's
It's
showing
so
hers.
good.
That's the Oreos right there.
You know what's attractive about the
So
dry stuff
turkey.
to me is
So
that you're
good.
kind of preserving the whole head. You know what I mean? And what also I think is kind of attractive is because of that, it's like storage. You gotta believe that a dry sift could store and stay, shelf stable almost, because it's like still encased by the waxes and stuff. They haven't been removed, as opposed to say, even pressing it through a screen with pressure and heat with a rosin press. That's a process. You're separating stuff, and I think it changes consistencies. It's not as good. Obviously the longer it gets, but I think that the dry sift, you could really preserve something for longer periods of time.
Yeah, no, you're making good points. I think that it's like a contentious point, right? But I like to argue sometimes that every stage of extraction that you do to make solventless is obviously removing something from the process. So you're washing it first, and you're leaving stuff behind, including terpenes, THC, everything really. Plus, the water is removing those things as well. And then you press it, and the same thing happens. Just like you're saying, Spartan, you lose terpenes, you leave stuff behind, et cetera, et cetera. So dry sift definitely does have its own advantages to that. It's got its own disadvantages too, but a lot of people like to say that rosin is the end all be all best thing ever. And I like to disagree with that sometimes. It's a good thing to debate about.
You can absolutely get some quality rosin out of dry sift. 100%.
Very impressed.
Clean, nice smoking, non-charring rosin.
Yeah, because I used to have the opinion that you would just might as well smoke dry sift, right? Rather than press it or whatever. But yeah, he's definitely proven that you can do it a little bit better than I thought you could.
That's the thing, is just trying to find those specific, cuts that you have that you can keep running that are good for hashing. Just because you think it's going to be fire, it might not give you much of a return at all.
It's very true of hash washing. It's easy to wash a whole plant and have very little return and be really disappointed. You kind of hear it time and time again. It is scary the first time you wash a plant.
To wash like 8 plants and then
wash 8.
And
or imagine being a processor,
so,
right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking about, man. Like, Jesus.
Yeah. So, like, imagine, Dan, that you're processing SCOBO stuff and you've never washed it before, and SCOBO's never had it washed before.
Right.
Yeah,
and then you got to call him and be like, "Hey, bro, it yielded like
nothing,
0.1%."
Right.
That's the terrible thing. It's a guessing game. So you would want to come and look at them trichome heads before you washed them, and if that's the case, you could do a little test run in a mason jar to see what the return is going to be potentially. So there's ways to look at it.
Well, Red State Rebels is asking about what about dry ice hash?
So dry ice hash I've done that too. That's a way to make dry sift, but way dirtier.
Yeah, really contaminated. It works. Don't get me wrong. I've bought many pounds of dry ice and shook it over many mirrors. It's just real contaminated. That's what I found.
I would definitely not press that dry sift.
Yeah, it doesn't press work very. Your return isn't as good as you people.
Yeah, even a light sift on dry ice, I didn't enjoy the final product. Like just bouncing it a few times and then smoking what came out of the first whatever
right,
2
the
or 3
first
bounces.
almost.
Yeah,
and it just does not store for shit.
It just pulverizes that plant matter, and you get a lot of.
It was definitely fun to do. I'll tell you that. I mean, maybe if you need to make a whole bunch of like food grade, that'd be a cool way to do it.
Yeah, or bowl topper style hash.
I think you can just do those tumblers without, you just let your stuff dry and cure really dry, and then throw it in a tumbler without don't put dry ice in it. Just the regular dryness.
So I just need to go get the bingo temper.
Just get it cold.
Right.
Yeah,
Put
cold
it all outside.
Yeah, freeze that shit, whatever.
on a not windy day.
As it blows away.
Or if you're doing big, if you're doing a big amount, put it in a room that's cold. Gets the air conditioner. I mean, look what Dan did. Even at his, on a smaller scale, he went and built a whole fucking shed, and he got that.
I tried
shit,
talking into buying a used walk-in freezer and setting it up outside. Like when you go to like Wendy's or something, they have like that outdoor one.
Yeah,
that's what you need, man. Make that your hash room. Get them used.
I'd love to, but I wouldn't have all the dings and bruises on my hands. Battle scars.
But you could just as easily rig up a little fucking pollen tumbler and throw your trim in there and get a bunch of dry sift out of it and then press that, and you could have something right away that you could. I mean, the quickness of it, I think, it would be worth the to fuck around with it one day. I'm just saying.
Yeah, man, I really enjoyed dry sifting when we were doing that, and I'd always look forward to it, especially on the cold days. I know I could get out there and do some shaking and pull, some pretty clean heads. With the
do you use bags for that, or do you use the actual screen, those big long screens? Okay,
our
you stack them all on top.
Well, yeah, 2 foot by 2 foot our screen.
How many screens do you use? Multiple screens, or are you just using like 3?
We have a set of 4, but we only use 2: a work screen and a collection screen.
That's cool.
You can filter it on down farther, but we were pressing everything, so we were never going for what they call full melt hash.
I have a question. As a concentrate and hash dummy, how long does all this shit take? Like, if you're gonna do like a full bubble hash run with all those bags, because I bought all those bags and stuff with the intention of doing this, learn how to do this one day. But if I'm gonna sit there and do all these bags, start to finish, how long would that take?
How long did it take us abolished?
Oh, it was amazing, man. It was like under an hour with that washing machine, basically, and we did 3 or 4 runs.
Yeah, but what if you don't have a washing machine?
You're generally gonna.
You're looking at like an all-day process.
That's what I'm saying.
Also, you gotta wash it, but that doesn't take that long. Like they're saying, even if you do it by hand, you're looking at like 2 hours or whatever.
Yeah,
you then have to freeze it, and then if you have a freeze dryer, then freeze dry it. So that takes like a night. But then you can press it right away, and then you have dabs right away. That's all faster than doing like a BHO extraction, where you got to extract it and then you got to wait a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So
I think it's just a nice way to see people do stuff with their B grade bud. You know what I mean? Rather than just nothing.
Like if you want dabs right away, you can press flour and you'll have dabbable product instantly. Or
I've got a rosin bomb rocket. I'm gonna learn how to. I mean, I know how to use it. It's like you press a fucking button. But yeah. But as far as that goes, I really have just not ever really done concentrates. I'm old school flour. Oh, look, check it out, Spartan.
Let me pull this up.
It's the shit.
You gotta tell me all about that shit. How's the flavor?
Stores in Big Bowl.
Crafty.
The Crafty Plus.
Crafty Plus. Okay, so this is how it works, right? So you just screw the top off. Oh, my bud's in there, coming out. I loaded it too full.
Looks like just ground up like you'd fucking roll a joint.
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, badass. You just.
How deep is that hole? Does it hold a lot?
That's what he said.
Same thing I was just gonna say. You beat me to it. Damn.
Well, you know.
Here, I'll put it back in my grinder so you can see it.
You get
how long does that? How many hits do you get?
It's deep.
Yeah, how many hits do you get out of this thing?
How many hits do you get out of a pack?
A lot.
Oh, it is pretty deep.
Is it a vaporizer or is it a pipe? What is it?
Yeah.
That's like 3 bowls worth of.
It's a flour babe. Yeah, I can probably fire this up 3 times and still get completely roasted every time. So
that's pretty trick.
It's pretty sweet. And then I have this little glass thing.
What does that set you back?
What's the glass thing? What's that?
Oh, that's expensive.
That's the mouthpiece.
Yeah, it's mouthpiece.
I see.
So when I put it
glass, that is dude, I'm sold.
So is that thing is like $300, right?
Well, I paid a little extra. This was like $13 extra.
Oh, that's
totally worth it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Does that come off so you can like clean it easy, like drop in some alcohol or something?
I've got 13.
Oh, that's
shit,
awesome.
there it is. It's
That's
silicone top then. It must
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that shit.
It's fucking tits.
Do you went to their website, like the manufacturer, or did you just like order on Amazon or something?
I bought it through Planet of the Vapes.
Oh, okay.
They had a pretty decent sale. I think I paid $207 for it on Black Friday sale.
It's
Oh,
a good
nice.
sale.
So
Chat, check us out, patreon.com/mbgs. We can all get one of those.
Perfect plug there, right?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, but shout out to
That's
everybody
pretty cool.
because that's how we come. You're looking at Spartan in such crystal clarity is because of the help through Patreon and donations. So thanks again, guys.
100%.
We got a camera for Dan too, but I just haven't sent it to him yet. You know.
Yeah,
Just get
I
it
got
to
some
Tara.
seeds for you too.
Just get it to Tara. Just
Yeah, get it. That's all you got to do is give it to.
Well, I didn't know you guys
No,
were
I was
meeting
just
and-
there. Why didn't you send it with me?
Get him,
Yeah, I
Tara.
know.
Well, I was gonna hit you up for it if I saw you. It just didn't happen this time. But man,
Yeah, I mean, I like your angelic haze that you have
Really
going
just
on
gotta get
around
my
you.
shit
You know what I
together?
mean? But
dude, that's just the cloud in my mind. Man.
I want you on that sequence clarity.
Yeah, dude. I got all the camera settings. I got a light, big, nice. I bought a big ring halo light from China. It's like this big.
That 420
How much is those? $40
It's
bucks?
like, yeah, oh yeah. It's either 40 from China or like $300 from anywhere else.
I got an HLG 550 just to my right.
I can tell.
It's pretty bright.
And then I have just a regular light above my head.
See the
But,
photographer in me. I obviously am not an English major. Would say that your lighting is off for sure.
Yeah. It's way too bright.
Yes.
I smoke a lot, then kind of gives me a nice.
Yeah, we go from washed out to smoked out.
But I wanted to
makes them clouds really appear.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. I get lost in them sometimes just watching. But Painted Lady, what about the flavor? You didn't really say much about the flavor. Do you notice it changes the flavor of your butt at all, or it's exactly the same as like smoking a joint, or what would you say?
no, not at all. I notice all the flavors come out a lot more when it's not combusted as opposed to when it is. Like,
Interesting.
yeah, it's just you just taste all of it. Everything's there. So like this was lemon Jeffrey. I have lemon Jeffrey tonight. So and it's just delicious. It's like a little bit of tennis ball and some lemon heads and yeah, it's good shit. And this crafty is this was a good purchase.
I'm gonna take your word for it. And I'm probably
Looking it up. It's $279.
Yet another fucking vaporizer. I hope I don't get disappointed by.
7 minutes to hash time. I gotta
If you want Spartan, I'll buy it first, and then you can see if you like it.
All right, that's a deal. That works.
Is it back to $279?
Yeah, but I'm looking around.
I don't even have no hash ready.
Oh, I found oh, it's sold out. I'll have to look around.
I'm gonna go get me some Dinkman hash on my fridge. I'll be right back.
Hell yeah. Well, I'll dab it up.
I'll get one though. I've been interested in getting a vaporizer, so
Alright,
I'll buy it
I'll
and
get mine.
see if it's any good. I'll take her word for it, and if it's not any good, we'll both be disappointed, and we can shake our heads like this.
Yeah.
On one of the shows, and we'll be like,
Well, that's just
Well,
just the portability of it seems cool as fuck.
"Oh yeah, 100%."
I'm really glad I got the tiny one too, because the Mighty was hand size. Like it had to be like that. And I've got huge hands as it is, but
Well, I gotta get the big one. I'm
I just
compensate.
I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying?
this is nice and car ready. I mean,
Perfect.
I meant
Portable.
to take in the car
Yeah,
for your trip.
your purse that's locked in the back.
In the trunk,
With my
Yeah.
gun.
the way we all travel,
Right, exactly.
especially me.
Oh, never mind.
And then we all drive slow too. Why we have all
Not
that
like
shit
you.
on us? Well, some drive
35.
slower than others. I just hate being behind anybody, so that's how I drive.
I love riding with Spartan because we get places. We got places to be, and we get there.
as long as there's no police, or I'm just lucky at that time.
Man, we cruised past a cop at like 85. No problem. No problem at all.
I was sweating a little bit once you pointed out as we passed as we passed him. Hey, there's a cop right there. Oh shit.
What he fails to mention is he wears his loincloth and carries a spear in public, so no cop wants to pull him over.
Yeah, we didn't get pulled over at all. It's Spartan's old lady car. But I drive an old lady or an old man's car, so I know what the advantages are to driving an old lady car. And Scobo, you're muted. Oh, Dan, I'm gonna pull you up. Oh, look at that! Imagine if he had the new camera.
I said it's incognito. Yeah, exactly.
So that's all rosin right there, Dan.
Yeah.
You know how much is in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was 60 grams in here.
Oh,
Oh my god.
If you smelled it, it's
So that's
50
what I'm
grams, and
dabbing on.
it's got to hit like a hammer.
yummy, dude.
I have the Divine Storm and it's outstanding.
Thank you.
I dabbed some and shared some with some friends, and they dabbed some, and then they wanted to dab
Yeah.
more.
You got 3 minutes to hash time.
So good. It's good stuff.
I got that dank man hash.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Dang, everybody's got some except for me.
Yeah, I thought you were going to be there yesterday, but then
No.
No, it's okay.
I'm gonna
I
need training.
see.
on how to-
Dan sounded like that kid
I didn't try to
whose,
do-
whose dad
yeah,
didn't
my
go
bad.
to the Little League game. Dan sounds just like that kid.
I didn't mean to
Oh,
make you
he
feel
couldn't
bad,
go
Dan.
to
That wasn't the
game.
intention of my comment. We
I
have
know.
some of your wax at the greenhouse, but we don't have a dab rig over there. It's a funny
No.
conundrum.
Hey,
You know what?
that's what the knife was for.
Yep, we
You know what
dabbed
it
off
is?
of a knife. Yep.
Hey, you roll with Tara, you get the knife out.
you guys are right.
Dan, we're just excited for you because like this is you taking it to a whole new level for you.
You
And
guys
as your friends, it's
feel
just like
so
super
good.
fucking cool, man. And then to
Thank
see that
you.
it's actually good as well, shit, that's just even better.
Yeah. When I'm not around, it's a different story. But yeah, right on, man. No, I appreciate it, man. It's really humbling.
Dabber Northern Lights by Fresh Coast.
Oh.
Thanks,
This
guys.
chunk of wax right here.
I'm always gonna have a love affair with Northern Lights, man. It was like truly the first medical strain that I ever had when I was like right after I graduated high school. Smoked that shit over at somebody else's house. Had like 4 people in a joint, and after about 10 minutes, I was so stoned. I felt like the joke back then was I felt like FDR because I felt like paralyzed from the waist down. Because we had never really had like some couch locky shit like that before. I was like, whoa. So always good for Northern Lights. And then the thing is it's like the progenitors. There's so many strains that became big that now have become progenitors to strains that are really, really big, and they all trace back through. In fact, I'm running it right now with that Headlights. So the Headlights is the headband in Northern Lights. That got us up pretty close to the time here. We're at 9:59, so I got to fire this
I'll be
beast up.
spoiled on this hash time because I got Dank Man Primal Punch flour topped with Dank Man Primal Punch live rosin. Did I say that right? And
Yeah.
a brand fucking new pipe gifted to me by Skilbo
Look at that thing.
with a giant fucking carb on the side.
That looks like a Gandalf pipe.
Want to see how she's gonna rip, man?
Well, I have one of those too.
I don't know if Painted Lady's seen your Gandalf pipe yet.
What?
You want to see my
Wow, that was suggestive.
That was
Okay, I
suggestive.
I show all the ladies and the guys my Gandalf, so don't feel bad.
Hashtag.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit
Cheers,
this.
everybody.
Cheers, chat. Join us for hash time. Smoke a little bowl of hash. At halftime, we celebrate hash time. Shout out Red. This is a Red invention, and he's not here for this one because he's working, doing the thing,
He's en route.
spreading the ganja to the people.
You know what that is? That's a late.
He's here in spirit. I got some of his outdoor rainbow driver rolled up with a few of my skunk one hash turds.
Oh man, who was it? Doc had
One hash turds.
some lime skunk. That shit was fucking fire. And
Power
he said he didn't keep the plant, but he thinks he can get it back. I'm like, get that shit.
Power
I
skunk
ended
is
up
awesome.
I ended up with a vial of Doc's weed in my little box somehow.
One of the little blue ones.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's fire, and I apologize for that.
It could be the early lemon berry.
I'm not sure.
That's good stuff. I got the
Yeah.
chance to smoke some early
So,
lemonberry. And
Doc,
it
if
was
you hear me,
fantastic.
I don't know how it got stuck
That-
in there, but I noticed it this morning when I was emptying out my stuff.
Dude, I had it
Lemon
made because
berry,
I just like you heard earlier about Sequence and Spartan. That's what me and Doc are. It's like those East Side dudes we got to pull up. So it was right on the way. So I rode with him, and we were smoking Doc joints. So there you go. Those were fucking cannons, man.
Smoking cannons.
I love Doc's joints. He gifted me the same roller he uses, and I haven't gotten that down quite the right amount of fly. I don't use a
packet.
roller typically, but he rolls some fantastic joints with that roller. I will tell you that.
Absolutely,
And
That's
if I
pretty
could
awesome.
do it as readily and as reliably as he does, I would do that a lot more often.
I would not get in a joint rolling competition with that man.
No, but he can come over anytime. Every time I turned around, there was a new cannon coming my way, and I was
Yep.
Oh yeah,
every fucking second of it.
they're all well sized for a party. His joints are.
I know. And then I came in with my little doobies, and I was like, "Oh, this isn't gonna do anything."
I mean, I'm a connoisseur of a pretty good joint, and his joints are pretty excellent. So
Yeah.
shout out.
Question really quick in chat that I just want to address because it might help other people too, and I'm too lazy to type. But I love the name too, Wesley Pipes.
Wesley Pipes.
Asked, does anyone use Blue Mots? And if so, do you have Airstone in the res? And I would say I don't use them, but if I did, I would not put Airstone in the res because you get the air through that water line and it could just cause all kinds of issues. So I would not be trying to do that.
I used Blue Mats before this, and you just said I used the gravity feed on it. Didn't worry about it. The water was dechlorinated, and away we go. Shout out to Nut Tree Farms. I am going to smoke some purple gelato haze. It smells really, really good.
And I got Nut Tree Gorilla Glue 4 too, man. Rock on. Still smoking that guy's weed.
I just smoked, I think, the last of that gelato cross that he had. I don't remember what it was crossed with.
Purple haze gelato?
Purple haze and gelato.
Yeah, purple haze.
That's what I got right here.
I'm still trying to get through this hash bowl. Holy fuck, this thing just.
How's you hitting, bro?
Oh, dude. I've cut up these huge fucking, like, thick clouds. I can't even take a hit.
Just had somebody ask me if I could get purple haze, like the genetics. And I don't even know where you would look to try to find that sort of thing. It's
I think
so
they came
old
from
and-
seeds.
Yeah.
I gotta take my dog out. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, I'd go to Seed Finder, see what the original genetics were, and try to find somebody who's recreated it, I guess.
Right.
Or
I
if it's
wonder if
still-
anybody
it
holds
might be a-
anything like that.
It might be a seed breeder who's still around, you know, some of these. But if it's a haze, it's probably Neville was probably behind it. That's where I'd go looking first.
Right. Somebody probably says that I should buy it from Seedsman or some bullshit. I'm sure they've got it.
But I always told people when they asked me like advice about, you know, either going picking up clones or going to buy weed, I said, I know that you have your favorites or the strains that you're looking for, but don't ever fucking tell them what you're looking for. Ask them what they have first.
That's a good point of advice.
Such a fucking common thing for people to be coming up. Hey, do you have whatever? You name the strain, and yeah, I do. It's right here.
Yeah, of course I do.
Because that's so good, you're gonna have to pay $5 more for it. You know.
You know how many versions of GG4 I've smoked in my day? Just, getting pre-rolls from dispos and this and that, dude. Holy shit.
Oh, dude. And Mac's gonna be the same thing.
Yeah.
Mac 1 or whatever.
Well, I've already had like 17 or 20 different numbers of Mac like pre-rolls, like Mac 15, Mac number 9, Mac number 17, and you're like, what the hell is all of this stuff? They're all good, but pretty wild.
I actually really like no, not Carlos. Adam. It took me a while to access that in my head. Adam from 2020 Mendocino. He wrote an article, and he's actually kind of been making posts and things about this too. And he, the whole debate for breeders on strain names and naming conventions and things like that, and how you get these wars between breeders, between who picked the name first or whatever. And there's some kind of hang up on these names. So what he's proposed is basically the same model they've used in the music industry. When people have the same song title, it's known by the singer too. So it should be the same thing with breeders. Like, so whatever strain name is, we can say Mac. Mac 1 by Capulator. Then you could have Mac 1 by whoever.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Fair enough. Yeah.
And or you could have, like we already have that kind of with in-house. They have what was it Slurricane?
Hurricane.
Yeah, the Slurricane. So
Archive.
an archive. So I think the easiest way to avoid fighting this stuff is just breeders use whatever fucking name you want to use and just put your, so and so, this strain name by breeder. And
I think that's a clever solution to that problem.
Me too. I really liked it. I thought it was
yeah.
great.
Shout out to Adam 2020. Oh man, that Groff strain I just trimmed and harvested and trimmed some more of that very strawberry stuff.
Was that from the greenhouse?
No, indoor. My giant collection of clones, I just throw plants and flower, and they were still in there.
I really liked the plant structure of that plant.
It yields well.
It reminded me of a lot of the glue crosses, not the glue itself, but a lot of the glue crosses turn like that to me. It looks like that bud structure, that density, that super sticky, super frosty. Snow cane, same way. They're real similar.
I've got a lot of genetics.
A lot of 2020 this year. None of my patients have complained about any of it. They've liked all of it. I have too.
I've got a lot of genetics and veg that I've had for a bit that I want to put into flower and grow. The Platinum Kush Breath,
I want to see that.
Kush Mints from Porch Farmer.
I got that ready to go to flower too.
Nice.
And the Platinum Kush Breath.
Wedding cake. I've got some of my Crescendo Cross that I made. I have some cool stuff.
Yeah, that Platinum Kush Breath is so frosty. It's going to give your trap cookies a run.
Molvision asks, what's the strain with the most lemon taste that I've had? Probably lemon haze. Does anyone have any opinion on that? Eagle grew lemon drops from who grew that? Mr. Nice. I think
lemon lava drops.
Yeah, lemon lava drops.
Yeah,
that was really good.
I think that was a Mr. Tight. Empire.
Mr. Tight, yeah, Empire breeding. That was pretty
my
lemon.
favorite thing I tried from Eagle was the lemon lava drops. It had a lot of lemon to it.
For me, for what I've personally grown, I would say Vortex was the most lemon I ever pulled out of lemon turbot, but it was like lemon cleaner. It wasn't like lemon, the fruit lemon. That makes sense. Like what Pledge smells like is what it tasted like. And then as far as taste, I'm kind of partial to this lemon one that I don't remember what the early lemon berry that Doc, I think it was Doc that handed me that one. That one was super lemony too.
I've always thought that Gorilla Glue 4 had some lemon to it when I smoke it.
You get lemons on GG4? I've never think I've ever got lemon. Weird.
I haven't either.
I'm getting lots of lemon from Lemon Jeffrey.
There you go. There you go.
I had Rose Lemon Jeff, and it's really lemony. Really.
It's delicious.
I've had Dro's Lemon Jeffrey also, and it's really, really good.
It's the best lemon I've ever had is Dro's. Honestly, I've had several, and it really is like the brightest, like in your face lemon.
Oh, the Citrique is lime, correct?
Lime.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty damn good too. Of the citrus flavors I've had,
That lime skunk
Probably
I had
two.
this yesterday. That lime skunk was really fucking good.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
pretty.
That's
that's-
awesome.
That's what Curly worked with, you know, was the lime skunk for a long time. That's beautiful, lovely terps.
I cannot. I'm sitting here trying to think of the name of the strain, but it's not one that's I would call or I call IG worthy, but it's really lemony. It's an old school strain. I'm just having a brain fart right now. I keep hoping
For
Chad's
lemon
gonna
haze?
type it. No,
Like that super lemon haze for a very long time.
That
I
was
just
kind
ran
of
a-
like the gold standard of fucking lemon
Yeah,
for a long
there's still
time.
breeders making versions of that.
Mhm.
Lemon G, Stabby says lemon G.
I just ran a lemon candy by Exotic. Was it Exotic? Something like that. I think not too long ago. And that was a pretty big favorite of a couple of my patients. They loved it. I didn't think it was that great. So I'm like, everybody has their own opinion.
Exactly. That's why it's your garden, you know?
Yep.
So what's it take to stay in your garden, Painted Lady?
You know, this might sound a little selfish. I mean, I always take my patients into account and what they want and obviously what helps them first. But second, I want something that's just beautiful.
To
I
grow
just-
bag appeal?
Not
No,
even
just
bag
for the
appeal.
for the garden itself, right?
Okay.
For the garden. Yeah.
Gotcha, yeah.
Growing. I want something that fades nicely and has some beautiful colors in the end and on the bud itself and in the leaves and all the foliage. I want it to be a stunner. And frosty. I think the frostier, like, it's like fucking diamonds, man. Like everything. I mean, I'm not a diamonds girl, but I mean, you look at
Diamonds on
something with,
buds.
you know, with
Yeah.
it just is just beautiful. So yeah, that's what it takes. My patients first and what they want, and obviously, you know, what helps them medicinally, and then beauty and ease of growing. Obviously, if it's an asshole in the garden, I kind of,
She's gone.
yeah.
Spartan
Yeah,
kick it.
she's-
Right on. I can dig that.
Oh man,
I have a strain that I think checks all those boxes. The purple pheno of OKC. I've got some pictures on my Instagram page. It does all that, fades purple and is super frosty and
Nice.
blah blah blah. It's kind of hard to find online because it's one of the ones that Ethos said they were only selling at shows, and there's no shows right now. So
Right.
You know, the thing is when you, man, think of all those things that people earlier. I was watching me do this on the Growing with My Fellow Growers earlier. They were showing a picture of a taco rail, remember, with all the frost on it. It's what you want. But when it comes to something like that for Sequence, it also is a great benefit for him because he really enjoys the smoke. You know what I mean? So like that's one of the boxes that you have to check. You know, and everybody's different. Some people are all about flavor. Other people may be more lean towards, hey, I got to get a certain amount every time, or I'm not going to have enough for my patients. I can't grow these, 2-ounce strains and shit, no matter how good they are, unless it's my head stash. You know, me, I want something for pain. I want something to just.
for my
Turn-
indoor garden, it's
turn
just
it
I
down.
want plants that look like the one behind me because I like taking pictures of them. I don't care how much they yield. Like they could all be like Mac 1, slow but amazing. But like in a bigger grow or a more production style grow, like it matters a lot how much it yields. So like everybody has a different purpose behind what they're doing, I think.
So Jessica in chat was asking if there was any beneficial insects he could add to his soil. The only ones I've seen that'll stick around is H miles. They seem to hang out pretty well with your soil mites and your mold mites and worms and everything else that's in there.
they're not called that anymore. They
Oh, okay. Stradio S.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't pronounce it all. Low lapis, some bullshit. But yeah, that's what I was going to say. Also, nematodes would be helpful in the soil. And I don't know if they're an insect. I don't think they're called. I don't know what they are.
Add
And
things to your soil. Don't let your soil dry out.
yep. And then if you're doing like a no-till situation, like living beds that you're reusing over and over, and you're not going to be, emptying out the pot, you can even go as far as adding like rove beetles in there. And if you're going to have a nice mulch layer, those will help break down the material too. So there's a lot out there you can do. It just depends on how deep you want to get.
So, like over the past few years, I basically ran through the different bugs they have there at Nature's Good Guys, and it seems like the two that'll stick around in at least my no-till regenerative environment will be the H miles, and also the lacewings seem to stick around, but they have ups and downs in populations a lot because there's just no foliage or whatever, nothing for them to eat, but they stay around.
Spartan, what was on that sachet that was on the blue cough yesterday?
That was the product. That name is called Thripex from Copert Insectary in Brighton, I believe it's where it's at. But what it is inside is Cucumaris, predator mite, and it's like a generalist. It'll go after different things. It could eat spider mites. It could eat thrips, I believe. Actually, I can find it. I have it written over here. Yeah, so the targets are two-spotted spider mites, western flower thrips, onion thrips, stuff I can't pronounce, broad and russet mites.
Oh, nice.
So it's kind of like it's not like specifically good on any one of those, but it's an opportunist. It'll munch on any of those things. I think that's a good IPM. Like, I don't have an infestation, but if I'm going to throw something on there, I want something that'll go after multiple targets.
And I didn't buy them; they just showed up. You can do centipedes too. I don't know if you have some way of harvesting those, but they're definitely a cool thing to have in the garden.
They definitely coexist with all the rest of the stuff. We had them too in the greenhouse.
Yeah, they're badass. I've been having them in my worm bin for a long time. I don't know what happened to them. Maybe it got too cold or something.
We had some wild looking centipedes, man. Super fast, fucking wild looking centipedes.
Yeah, kind of like apex predators down there, dude.
They're scaring one of our greenhouse helpers. He's like, ew. I'm like, yeah, you can stay away from that soil.
Generally speaking, if it's moving fast in nature, it's usually a predator. So it's usually a good sign if it's darting around.
We had so much life in the top of the soil, like 4 different generations of like pests and predators, or variations, from like soil fungus, right, from leaf mulch degrading down. So then you had mites that were eating that stuff. Then you had shit that was eating the mites, and then stuff that was eating the stuff that was eating the mites, and then spiders that was eating that stuff. It's wild stuff going on.
I legit sit there sometimes and just look at that shit.
Yeah, just watch it happen.
Yeah.
And then rove beetles were running around. We never put rove beetles in the greenhouse. Lacewings, we had lacewings, like just organically show up and saw like the stereotypical lacewing, like eggs sticking out. Super cool.
How are you liking the rove beetles in there?
I haven't noticed any negatives to them, but specifically, I haven't noticed any positives to the rove beetles. But it would be hard to like differentiate any one bug from another one.
I've never had them, but from what I can't remember what tuber had them, but I believe the key was just keeping something there for them to eat lots of dead material, because they're such voracious eaters. If they don't have nothing, they probably will munch on your plant.
Well, we do have so much leaf mulch on the plants that's not an issue, or never has been an issue.
How deep is that now?
Oh, it's like 2-3
down.
inches. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it keeps breaking down. We've definitely made new soil, which has been really cool. Really cool to see.
The Mole Vision's asking me in chat about Larry OG, and what's it say? My girl has some Larry OG and OG Kush going now. Can't wait to try that Larry. Any word on it? I haven't grown Larry OG, man. I don't have any tips for you. You guys grown Larry OG? I mean, I've grown cross of it with Hans Soloburger, but
It's a pretty well-known cut of OG I've heard around. Well enough that like people fake it sometimes, I think. I only say that because one of my friends grows Larry OG, and I'm pretty sure it's not Larry OG. So I don't know. I don't know any specific tips on growing it. I imagine if it is an OG, if Larry OG is a cut of OG Kush, like most of the OG crosses are, or named strains are, then it would be very similar to all the rest of the OGs, Triple OG, Ghost OG, etc.
It's one I'd like to try because, like, literally, one of the best strains I tried in the last few years was Larry Sinclair, and that was in it. Or at least I think that's what's in it. I think it's Larry OG times Obama Kush.
and Han Solo is probably one of our most popular strains at work, and that's the Larry OG cross GMO.
Hey, Stabby wants me to show a picture from Irie Genetics, and it says throwback to that time I grew some tiny lemon G buds. Let me see. Can you guys see that?
Oh, nice.
Hold on.
Fucking monster.
Damn.
Look at that thing.
Damn, Gina.
So
Shout out to Rasta Jeff and Irie.
definitely.
Shout out to Rasta, Jeff, and Irie. Irie Army.
That is the Louisville
Yeah, he's
Slugger
on
right
YouTube
there.
Big
also.
fans of Rasta Jeff.
Oh, huge fan of Rasta Jeff.
Dude, the real cannabis podcast. You want the information?
Yeah,
dude,
he's got a
listen.
really good show. Really good show.
He
But I mean,
taught
if-
me a shitload. That's for sure.
Same.
Yep.
Grow from Your Heart podcast, guys, if you want interested
Yep.
in checking that out. He's got cool stuff like what they did on the Frugal Force seed through harvest type deal. He has that. He does all sorts of content on there.
Premieres at 2:00 in the morning if you want to stay up, everybody. EST. Check local listings.
I don't know if I'm that dedicated.
I'm not.
I just-
I have a day job.
We're having a little springtail talk in chat. You guys want to hit on it for a minute? I don't think they're bad. I think they're a free food source for my centipedes and stuff.
They keep your root zone clean.
I'm
Yeah,
happy.
we had a lot of springtails in the greenhouse because of the decomposing root mold and stuff like that. And yeah, they were no problem at all.
I like seeing them.
I freaked out when I first saw them, though.
They're
When
pretty cool, right? You move the
I was like,
they
I
just
thought
jump
for
around.
Yeah, I thought for sure I had something real bad, but my plant looked great. So
Yeah,
I'm
they
like,
show a healthy medium.
Yeah, and like Spartan said, if something's moving fast, chances are it's a good thing. You can't move much faster than a springtail.
So, force users, I don't know if you've noticed, but if you had your waking beds going for a minute, if you fill it up and then pull away some of your pellets, you'll actually see that you have shit tons of springtails in there. It's pretty cool. I've been thinking about harvesting them to feed my fish.
You think they're coming from the Coco logo?
I think they just naturally show up in any kind of like decomposing environment.
You could just go in there with a little, like you would fish a fish out of the water, a little net, and just net up a bunch of those springtails and just put it right into your fish tank. That would be cool.
That'd be awesome, man. Because I mean, I only feed once every couple days. I mean, that'd be perfect.
Just breeding your own food source for your fish and just complete the circle.
Yeah.
And all the beneficial soil things.
How about those clones?
The clone thing, they rooted, but like I said, because they were above where the actual light is, they were pretty burnt up top, so I didn't continue to use them. But it's totally something you could do. I think a couple of the fixes would be either to drop your water level so your clones stay, underneath the light, they're warm at night, or you could fashion a 2-liter bottle or 1-liter bottle type humidity dome over top the floating platform I showed you guys.
It's a solution. Yeah, you could definitely put a light above your tank too.
Mm-hmm.
S-clamp is all you need. You're just trying to root it. You know what I mean? You're
T5,
not trying to fucking
yeah.
grow it.
Dreamer 77 double D wants to know, have you ever put spiders in your grow room? I don't put them in there, but if I see them in there, they don't bother me.
Yeah, I don't take them out, so they're in there.
You sit down and you have an eye to eye with them. You say, "You don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with you."
You stay up there in the corner.
Yep.
We're
They
good.
listen. I'm telling you, you don't kill a spider, they won't bite you or fuck with you.
If I come in and I get a web in
Exactly.
the face, the spider's got to go.
I totally agree with that. Spartan, I had to laugh when you got that spider. Was it a spider that you got high?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
said
it's a spider.
Yep. I do the same thing. There was a stink bug on my window not too long ago, and I was like, "You're
Blowing smoke at
blasted."
him.
I love roasting them, and then they're like,
That's
and
funny.
they continue on. But their
Yeah.
day is fucking better.
Dude, I stopped that spider right in its track. It's dropped down right in front of me like this, and then it was like trying to do a web. It dropped down to my bottom of my keyboard and then went back up. When I hit it with a big cloud of smoke, it just stayed there. And it just fucking stayed. I was like, oh, I fucked him up.
I believe I saw a thing. It was like pictures of spider webs with the spider on different like drugs.
I saw that. It's hilarious.
Yeah. I don't know if it was like true or what, but it's kind of interesting.
Hold that shit up, dude. You can do that. You got 27 screens over there.
That's
Oh,
actually a
great.
joke. It's actually a joke at the end,
Is it?
but
Okay,
it's
good.
funny. It's worth watching.
I hope you're not waiting for me to pull it up because I am absolutely not doing that. I'm cleaning my banger.
Not doing that. What's next on the dab tray? What are you gonna do?
I was cleaning my bowl. That's all I was doing.
I don't know. I'm like in a coma right now. I'm gonna keep dabbing stuff. Looking at the time though, it's just about time for Red to pull into his house. So if he doesn't pop in here shortly, I'll start DMing him. And
We'll start sending out the cavalry.
You're like
Like
oh,
when
man.
Skilbo missed the late sesh the one time.
Oh, that's
We were
because of
all
that.
worried about him.
That was that 2018 hash, man. They fucking knocked me out. I was like,
so
I'm just gonna
funny.
lay down for just like a half hour, man. I'm just gonna lay down real quick and be all bright-eyed and
Dead to the
bushy-tailed.
world, man.
No, hell no.
Doesn't make the show. We're fucking. Last we heard, he was at Reds on his way. Leaving Reds. Who knows where he's at?
Oh, that's it, man. I don't live it down, and I really want to. It just means it was some really, really good sesh.
Painted Lady's got a lot of fans in chat. You're muted.
I said, sorry guys, I haven't been paying attention to chat too much. I total ADD. If I squirrel, I'll be like, I won't be able to do one thing. And so, yeah.
Yeah, you'll get it.
It's tough.
You're just a noob yet.
I know.
This is
Hey,
second
all the way
one.
around.
It's all right.
It's cool. I'll get there.
We got a question in
yeah.
chat from KC Many. Says, what does the panel feel about Michigan's cannabis laws? What states do you think do it well? I think the caregiver laws are awesome.
I'm going to jump out and say we do it well.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to a lot of other states, like if you think about, well, maybe I want to move out of the mitten. You start looking at other states and you're like, ooh, I don't really think that's a good one. Ooh,
I'm trying to move there. Are you kidding me?
Well, I would say Oklahoma, but I mean, fuck, I would miss the scenery that Michigan
Dude,
has.
there's too many fucking states that don't allow you to grow your own when you have a medical card, and that's a fucking shame.
I agree.
It's a fucking shame. Man.
Oklahoma's like wide open though. As far as laws go, that's a good law set. But I do like I can operate with what Michigan's given me. I'm pretty happy here.
This is going to be a salad of that purple gelato haze and the Oreos.
Speaking of salads, I need to start doing those more because holy crap, have they been lately? We don't really do them, but the tray that I have at the grow, I just have like random things in there. If somebody hands me something to try, it'll be on there. So we're normally rolling something up that has like 6 different strains in it. It has just been fun at the grow lately.
Oh yeah, especially if you end up mixing in a couple of those being new strains.
Yeah,
stuff you don't smoke very often. That'll really get you.
That's why I'm forever a phenol hunter. I always want to pop open the next pack of seeds and see what's in there. You know what I mean? Just to see if it's a new flavor I haven't had, or a new plant, or new expression, or who knows. That's why I've always got that. It's like when I've said it before, but when I was a kid and I collected baseball cards or magic cards or whatever kind of cards, you never know, because it's unknown until you open that pack and start going through it. It's just the same thing with the
Right, exactly.
cannabis.
It's addicting popping new seeds. It is. And then I never have room to grow them all.
Plant count's a bitch too. That's the thing that irritates me. I wish there was canopy space and you could pop whatever you wanted.
Yeah. That's why I don't monocrop though. I grow
Right.
6 or 12 strains at a time, and so I can have a different joint every time I smoke if I want to.
Keeps you on your toes too. See how many that I can juggle before I fucking miss one.
Well, or you learn the effects of them all. So you're like, oh, Mac 1 makes me sleepy. I'm going to smoke that one before bed. And Sour 1 is a good one for the daytime. And then, and you just figure them all out and you can smoke them that way. Versus like, oh, I grew only Mac 1. And you're like, okay, I'm going to smoke only Mac 1, I guess.
I can be sleeping a little bit more lately.
Right. Not that I would really be disappointed I was only smoking Mac 1, that's for sure.
No, I was going to say, I thought that would be yours and Spartan's on a deserted island kind of strain. You can only have one strain, man.
Man, it's good.
Well, yeah, it would be.
Yeah, because
I was going to say no because
yeah, it would be.
I'd say no because it's hard to breed with it, but I don't know why I would change it. But yeah. If I could have more than one, Mac 1 would be one.
Yeah, well, we wouldn't have a plant limit, so we just have a shitload of them.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean, but I do want different flavors. I don't think I could
grow a half acre of Mac 1.
So, but yeah.
You don't have a
we could self it, dude. We could self it easy.
Yeah, but we found out what that does. Although you said it's potent, so that's
well, cool. we would get a different plant. So
oh, there you go. Yeah.
We would definitely get a different plant.
We're gonna get spare pollen drift event inevitably, no matter where we're at. So we'll get new genetics to play with.
We can make anything herm.
That's true.
We can make anything herm.
Well, plant-wise, hopefully, you're talking.
Oh shit!
Man down.
Man down.
Man down.
Hope you
it's not followed by a rest in peace.
Nope, we're good.
Okay. Still in the game, coach. Cheers, chat. I hope you guys are having a mellow Sunday night wind down and getting to smoke along with us. If you guys have any questions, make sure you drop them in the chat for us. In the chat, what it would be your one desert island strain that if you could only have one thing, you got the whole island, you can grow as much of it as you want, but that's what you're stuck with. Think about that. What would you grow?
Easy. Sour melon.
Is that going to be called Crackhead Island?
Oh man, we'd be doing cartwheels all night.
Are we like Citro Blue?
There'd be no fucking sleeping on that island.
Do you like that sour melon for a nice daytime smoke?
Get her done. Ooh, ChemDog 91. Let's see what else is in here. You got Trainwreck.
I could be an asshole and say something like a haze, because if I'm on an island, it's, well, I guess that's not true. I was going to say if I'm on an island, it's more than likely going to be by the equator, but I guess there's islands everywhere, so that's not the case.
No, we're going to let you grow it the way you want it. It works. Trinity.
I'm going to say Durban.
Durban? Okay.
Yeah.
Mango sativa.
Do you have a Durban now?
I have a Sweet Insanity from Ethos. Is a Durban cross. It's pretty tasty. I don't run it very often, but occasionally I do. And yeah, I think did he discontinue that one or did it sell out? I don't remember. One of the two, but yeah, it's a Durban cross. It's tasty. I just like that flavor, and I can clean my whole house in like a half an hour.
Somebody else says Stoner Nation 420 says Durban poison as well. Weedist is going for DJ Short's blueberry. Jay Green wants sour diesel.
Sour D, I like.
Blue Dream came through for Delta 9. Any Kush I could smoke. I knew an OG Kush was going to hit right in here. I knew sour diesel would definitely be there.
Speaking of sour diesel, I cut it down. Was it yesterday?
How long did you take sour diesel?
12.5. I don't know. I didn't write it down.
Man after my own
Pissed me
heart.
off.
So
So
you look because you kept looking at it.
I think that helped me because then I had to just watch the plant. You know what I mean? So I took it. I don't know. Well, let me tell you this. It went in 2 weeks after the other 3 plants. The other 3 plants were ready way before this one. The sour D stayed small and veg. It didn't veg very quickly. So I had to veg it for a couple more weeks to get it to a decent height. Put it into flower 2 weeks behind the other ones. The other ones were dry, trimmed, and all done before I harvested this one. So I think it's been almost a month since I harvested the other ones. And
It might be
so
coming up
that
in about
would-
70 days right now.
yeah, somewhere in that neighborhood probably. But oh my goodness, it was a beast. I mean,
G4.
there's some nugs. I showed Tara. I don't know if she's still in here, but
I'm here.
yeah, and I showed a couple. I don't know who all I showed. I think I might have showed Skibble. You might have seen it too. Some of those fucking nugs are just fucking
Huge.
spears.
Yep.
They just grew like a big giant fucking spear. They didn't do like the golf ball thing or any. They just grew into one big giant thick fucking cattail spear. I'm really I'm hoping. I mean, it smells really good now, but I'm hoping that like in the cure that it just like comes out strong. I want a really loud one. Is what I'm looking for. So.
You got to give me a still picture for YouTube one time, Spartan, of you holding like a legit like cannabis spear. You know, Spartan.
Yeah, I'm sure nothing
Yeah, I'm sure
will
you
come
can
of
make
that,
it.
right?
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be
Totally innocent.
future material. Let's see what else did I miss here. I seen some Zukis fly through, some runts. Okay.
Locomotion.
Durban comes up again. There's just so many things out there. Like, let's go back to when Red was giving us the grand tour. Think about we're just going to smoke flower. Dude, that's a pretty good gamut of flavors and shit. And I'm thinking there's going to be more than a few effects. It's a lot of shit, man. And if I lived in a red state, legitimately, you're not getting that. You know what I mean? It's, hey, I can get this, or this doesn't have a name, but it comes with a price tag.
This is what you get.
Yeah.
And you don't even know really. I mean, they're gonna say whatever the fuck they want to say, and you're just gonna take
It's-
whatever
yeah,
the
man.
fuck. You could be making up shit for all you
We
know.
had Tupac Kush. Tupac's back.
Do you guys have a end goal too? Like, do you think you'll ever be done hunting seeds? Like, are you looking for, say, 3 specific flavors, and when you get those, do you think you'll still want to hunt?
No, because I still
No,
want to
it's
keep
an-
popping things. I may not pop a lot of shit, but I'm always going to try to keep my count to the point where I can be able to throw 4 plants. You know what I mean? I can just pop 4 beans. Let's see what happens. And if I like it, cool. If not, then I know I got another thing that I can grab a different pack or try that. Just depends on what my numbers are.
So my answer is more. I don't know how to call it. I'm just gonna tell you. So I'm already at the point, and I've been since July of last year. So 2019, July 2019 was the last time I bought seeds, and it was Irie Genetics, Orange Gasm, and Arise. And since then, I've not bought any genetics, but yet I've still acquired a lot of genetics.
Oh.
So for me, no, I'm always popping genetics because I feel like if people offer me genetics and I accept them, I have turned down genetics because I don't think it's fair for me to accept free genetics if I know I'm not going to get to them relatively quickly. So everything that I accept, I know I have to get to just because I just think that's only fair. If somebody's going to gift me with seeds,
Or
at least
pass
I
them
can
on
get
to
it
somebody
popped.
else,
Or pass them on and get those. I just want to get those genetics popped. I don't want to let them sit and not be used. That's really my point. So for me, I'm always kind of driven that way to just, I always feel like that push in the back. And besides the fact that I love it, but I'm always pushed to pop new genetics. I have my staple, you know what I mean? And the new genetics, they have to beat that. If they don't, they're out. So it's always a good
Right.
system for me. I don't feel like I lose in that. I'm always improving and never, going backwards. So for me, yeah, I always feel like I can improve. So for sure, I'm always going to be popping that next seed pack. But
and for just
at
for
the same
variety.
caveat is I'm not buying any seeds though. So I'm not going to buy
Right.
any. I'm not looking to buy anything.
Yeah, I
I'm
always
just
think you can
lost.
raise that bar, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever your worst strain is, it's always on the chopping block.
Well, at the same time, look at the circle that we have sitting here right in front of us. I mean, between us, the genetics that we have that we can share between us is ridiculous, right? So, you know, why
you
would I
busy
go
for
looking
a long
anywhere
time.
else if I've got people I can just go to that are real people that I meet in person? You know what I'm saying? It's not. I'm an old school guy, I guess. I'm in my 40s, 42, but I still feel like I'm the old school guy. If I can go into a store and buy it, I'm going to do that before I order it
Right.
online. If I can fucking see somebody face to face, shake their fucking hand, I'm going to fucking do that shit. It just, I don't know. It just means more to me that way.
Welcome back, Red.
Red, we're worried about you, dude.
Hey
Yeah, he
guys,
came back.
what's going on? I came back.
Red,
Test, check. How we doing?
Red, you have like 19 minutes, so
No, I made it. I told you.
you got hash time to catch up on.
Okay.
I don't
Sounds
think
good.
you can roll a joint in under 19 minutes, so
Never.
probably for that.
Never.
You get a bowl perfect.
Work.
It was clean the other day, but I smoked
Nice.
some heaven scent out of it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I should have brought my heaven scent down. Actually, I don't know, man.
It's a wild bowl, man.
I need to wind
It has
down.
a name. It has a name.
It's nice, isn't it? people?
What is the name of this bowl?
Genital warts.
Wait,
I
is
don't
that
wanna
what it's
call it
named?
genital wart. What's really cool is it has this
Fresh
star.
tickler.
It has this really cool stamp. Can you see it?
Yeah.
See the stamp in there? I think it's just a hex head, like a little hex head
Yeah, it's dope.
Interesting.
tool.
Let's call it
Cool.
GW. Not to be confused with GW Bush. It was maybe genital warts Bush.
You motherfuckers.
So,
Nice. So
everyone,
strong.
when you see him puffing on
It's
this
got a
pipe,
nice
just
pearl.
Yeah,
think about
so,
genital
yeah, that's what I'm
warts.
gonna think every time you're putting your lips on it, man. God damn it.
I'm still gonna put my lips on it. Sorry for the yell.
Already got it, folks.
Hey, no, cheers. Happy to be
Oh,
here,
yeah.
everybody. I'm glad I got a chance to make the last 20 minutes of the show. And I will pull up chat, say hello to everyone. Otherwise, hello everybody. Chatland. Cheers.
Don't
Hear you.
forget to switch over from top chat to live chat
We gave chat the
for the
reminder.
best chat
And pop it out.
viewing experience.
We didn't tell chat to pop it out, but
That's what we need. Red.
You an innie or an outie?
Duckweed in the chat says, "Is that a studded dildo?"
Keep listening.
Yes. Purple thumb OG says, "Studded for his pleasure."
Oh,
It is whatever your imagination makes it to be.
the never-ending story.
Poor Red.
Make your own reality.
It just got here, guys.
I know, man. It's
Jeez,
like,
he says,
I hadn't even been here 2
"I
minutes.
rushed home for this."
You guys are seeing me in rare form right now. I have not toked a doobie or a bowl or a smoke in like 13 hours. I just worked a 9 to 9.
A spot like this,
and
straight edge red right here.
I'm an hour away. So what's that? That's a 12-hour shift plus 2 hours of driving. So
how
it's
white
been at
his
least
eyes are.
14 hours. since
Math
I've-
is hard.
Kudos to you, brother.
Dude, that's 10 hours away from a 24-hour cycle. I really need to get something in my lungs. So I brought some flow down.
You gotta even out.
Oh, dude, it's
Where's
I
the
know,
f-
man. If I don't put something that
You
might-
better boof some
Red.
grass real quick.
Red, get the fork.
Can you
Man,
see
Red.
this jar?
Get the
Probably.
fork.
Get
Oh,
the
dude, that's
RSO.
I think that's what I have to come down off of is all the damn RSO. Fucking, it had to have been sour melon or something. I think that's why I'm so jacked today.
The
Red, you
chat
got another
room.
compliment in chat for your tour.
I hope everybody enjoyed the tour. You can come and find that fine establishment in Hazel Park, Michigan. Roughly John R. and 10 Mile. Pretty much right on the corner of John R. and 10 Mile. It's a nice little black building right next to a little Thai food restaurant. Grab yourself the munchies, get your Thai food, go home, smoke some of this flow. It's good stuff, man. I really appreciate everybody tuning in and following along. And if anybody does want to pop through is in the area, I usually do a little post on my Instagram, whether or not I'm in the store or something. Sometimes I work curbside, sometimes I work inside. I'm not necessarily always product. Sometimes I'm just a cashier. Sometimes
Red, we got feedback from. They said, tell them to put their merch online.
so
people can order their merch.
anewstandard.com. Oh, their merchandise. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
absolutely right. And
Yeah,
some of
man.
the other stuff on there
It'll
is like kind of specialty stuff that
Mhm.
we kind of get for example, the air and things like that. Actually, check out last week's late sesh. We did a bunch of. Was it last week's skill bar? Or was it 2 weeks ago now?
Dude, it
was
all
just last
runs
week,
together.
wasn't
It's all the same
Oh
show.
shit,
I
man!
think
It
it
might
was
have
2
been
weeks
2 weeks
ago.
ago,
I think it was
guys.
2 weeks ago.
We did a nice little air promotion. We ran over some of their nice little fancy pipe.
Bro, I like that
products.
one though. That hand pipe, even though we like mocked it in the beginning.
Dude, the
Like,
hand pipe's
it's
badass.
It's pretty fucking dope.
It is really cool, man. And so you got to see it actually on display live right there.
That's why I wanted it. I was like,
person
hey,
right there. Yeah, it's got a nice little. It's got weight to it too, man. That's a really
does
interesting
it
thing. About
have a holder as well?
Got a magnetic holder that doubles as a cap, so you can keep that fucker in your pocket. You keep it loaded in your pocket, and it also holds like one of those. I'm pretty sure it's a universal
Filter.
cigarette filter, but it may not be. But it comes with like, I want to say it comes with like 5 or 10 of them. It comes with a handful of them right off the rip. So
We looked them up on the show. They're really cheap too. They're like
super
I don't
cheap.
know,
Yeah, it
less than
wasn't that
$1
much. Yeah, it wasn't that much.
Super
It's pretty
cheap.
cool.
Just
I liked
to.
I thought
get
that was going to
those.
be the deal breaker, but
Yeah,
Right.
you know, and I'm sure that that's some part of, you know, their market. But hey, man, I would love to have a nice little filter on there as long as it's not pulling out any useful cannabinoids, which I don't think it would be. I'd imagine it would just be tars and, you know, fats and shitty stuff you don't want in your lungs, carcinogenic stuff.
Shredder was asking, Red, what kind of display jars were those? You like?
You know, I really don't know the brand of display jar. I'm not sure. I would imagine if I had to guess, it's about a 8-ounce. It's about a 6 to an 8-ounce jar. I really don't know, man. So the tops are not magnified much. It's barely like barely much magnification on there. It's more or less just like a viewer, a see-through.
it's cool
lid.
though.
Yeah, it's very nice, very cool.
So I've never seen those in abundance, but I mean, a lot of people here are from Michigan, so they know Myers, and like their little knick-knack section with their
Where
weird
the coffee
looking
cups and
jars.
shit are. Yeah.
Yeah, you can normally find 1 or 2 of those in there that are similar to that.
Yeah, I want to say they're like spice holders, man. The ones that you might find at Meyer that have a clear top on them. I don't think that they're gonna seal as well, but because I think that they're mostly metal, if I'm not mistaken. But you might be able to find some good glass ones, I'm sure.
Cheers,
Might
Red.
find-
Rip that pipe. Get that
I'm
unwind.
going to, man, or else it's gonna be a 10-minute, 20-minute bowl pack. Holy shit.
Good grief, Red.
Yeah, energy, man. I haven't been smoking all day. I've been
Yeah.
running.
Baby, come
I've
down.
literally been going.
we gotta have like you hit this right, and then 10 more minutes of you getting your first buzz of the day, and then we get to experience that version of Red.
This is true.
Before we get the hell out
This
of
may be interesting.
We get
Turns
the
into
whole
that barefooted dude around the beach.
Man, we need to
bonfire,
hang out
You know
again.
what I mean?
Yeah,
thing.
Bruce Hornsby.
Hornsby.
we're talking about
Dude.
buying hippie drums and stuff too.
Red, I had my own Bruce Hornsby moment yesterday. At
Oh, you
Spartan's
did? What
house.
came
I
to you?
did it.
Oh.
I was trying to remember that I had to ask Spartan about those sticky drip seeds, man. So I was in the living room and I was like, oh, it's a Bruce Hornsby moment. Tara will attest. See? So you get credit. Those are called
Yes.
Bruce Hornsby moments.
He ripped it out.
That story was so funny.
Cheers, Red.
What's up, Aaron?
Cheers, everybody. Finally got some smoke in my lungs. Feels good. Because I can actually take a deep breath, man. For whatever reason, last couple of days I was having mild whatever anxiety attacks or whatever, just unable to take deep breaths, right? You know, every so often, or if I like can yawn or something, I can get a good deep breath in. I'll tell you what helps me: smoking some Flow, even sometimes some Rainbow Driver. I think that there's going to be some pinene or something in there that's like opening up my airways, some kind of bronchodilator that's just helping me out. And it's
Is pinene the terpene that does that? I know.
yeah,
one of them does.
I want to say it's pinene, one of the alpha pinenes.
Yeah, that's like walking through a forest. Come on, Spartan, hit him with it.
Dude,
Yeah,
and
it
I'll
is.
tell you what, man, but like with the smoke is what I'm able to take the deep breath with the smoke in the mouth. Otherwise, if I'm just kind of sitting here hanging, no smoke, it's like, all right, I'd like to take a deep breath anytime now, but get a little bit of the cannabis, 1 toke, 2 tokes, and then all of a sudden it just opens right up. Inhale the whole thing. I'm able to hold the hit, which is fine. You know, exhale, even taking 2 or 3 more deep breaths right there in the same motion. You know,
Hit it, Red.
Great, man. All right.
What's up,
Hit
Dirt
it red
Man
is
Dan?
the new baby come back.
I want to shout out to Damn, everybody's popping in here. Shout out to Medical Mondays podcast.
Shit,
Shout out
man.
to Dirtman Dan in the
Oh,
podcast.
Aaron the
there
Grower.
we go.
Shout out to
We're
Aaron the
bringing
Grower.
all-
Still rocking his shirt he sent me. Thank you,
We
Aaron.
got 4 different
buddy,
shows
Aaron.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lots of grow knowledge there.
Shows.
So, you got tomorrow is the big YouTube cannabis night. You got, what do we got? 6 to 9 hours of content tomorrow. You have Medical Mondays, and they come on at 9 p.m. on their channel. Go over there, see Berg and Roach and all those cats, and then come through for the late sesh that comes on at 11 o'clock, right back here. And then after that, go hang out with Eagle and see how late they go over on what did we have? It
They don't
is
go late, they go early.
well, wait, not well.
Yeah.
It's talking shit with Eagle Girls. Yeah, they do. I think the other day they were on at like 6 in the morning. Still, I think they were streaming. I woke up. I think it cost the last like 30 seconds of it.
Dude, you know who's been running some? Shout out to Eagle, by the way. Shout out to Medicated Mondays and all those guys. Fumador has been.
He had a 9-hour one.
He had a 9-hour, dude. I was actually on it. I was in like, I popped on like after hour 2, I think, something like that, and I was only on maybe for a couple of hours. It was eventually
Only
like,
maybe
here, But yeah, dude, and I look back at it like the next day or something, and I was shooting some of the information over to my parents and things because it was actually really good, dude. Coot, myself, and there was an artist, like a mushroom artist, and man, I'm spacing out on her Instagram name right now, and I apologize. It's terrible. Spore something.
Melinda's mushroom.
Is
Oh, darn it. Melinda, darn it. Ask my sister. She'll
go
know it.
back and
Perfect.
check out the episode.
Lori, hook us up in the chat there.
She'll
and
remember.
The yeah, man, we rapped about fungus, we rapped a little harm reduction, we rapped a little bit of everything, man. It was really nice. It was back and forth. We had a real fun and good entheogen talk, and it was productive, I think, man. And
There you go, Raptor put it in
shout
chat.
him out.
Mushroomlandia.
Perfect.
Shout out to
Oh,
Raptor.
Raptor
Shout
Grow.
him out, man.
Raptor Grow always in chat.
I better
Go,
just
yeah,
shut up.
definitely go check him out.
So I've been brainstorming some ideas. I have a little probably live show idea that I want to get rolling on one of these days. I don't know if it's appropriate enough for our channel, but we're gonna try to figure it out here. Try to figure something out. Talk to everybody about this. I'd love to do some kind of like a harm reduction type of show. So maybe eventually
Should chat about it, Red.
might have to be on my channel or someone else's, but we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it
Just
out. Red.
we were corrected. It was Queen_of_Shroomlandia. Okay, so that was the account.
Thank you, Foraging Garden.
Shroomlandia.
Ignore me.
Big.
Glad somebody knows what they're doing.
Yeah, ignore me.
I believe she's from Michigan, right? I caught the replay. I didn't get to see see it live. It's interesting.
Amanda of Mushroomlandia.
Then
IMG.
we got to go with this. You have to go check out Embracing Organics. That's on Thursday nights at 9 p.m.
Well, 9 p.m.
Ish. That's all right. Make
I
sure you
love
subscribe to the
their show.
channel so you get notifications when they actually do go live.
If you enjoy this show in particular, you will love EO.
Yep.
It's a lot of the same idea. It's a lot of the same
A lot of
idea
great
over there.
guys too.
Yes, very great guys over there.
That's where Stabby comes from too. Sometimes. Once in a while.
Then check out GML on Friday nights. Grandmaster level show.
What time is that one?
9 o'clock our time. PM. That would be Eastern Standard Time. I don't know all the other ones. I think it's 3 hours behind us for the West Coast.
Yeah, I'm still putting together that little TV guide out there. Those who have shows and regular content creators, please reach out to me so I can add you to the list.
Yeah, because I want somebody that is in this chat that just happened to stumble on us first to know that there's all kinds of other people out there that are putting out really good content as well. And,
Good idea, Abolished. When
Yeah,
you have a picture or something around, we'll throw it up on the IG and stuff.
That's the hope. I mean, it's a huge list, and I want to include the Twitch streamers too because that's getting pretty big too, like Pedro and everybody over there.
Pedro
Dave's
is
Pedro's been doing
congratulating-
YouTube content too
Yeah,
lately.
he's come back on
Notice
YouTube
that?
too.
Yeah.
We haven't had
Yeah,
Pedro on in a little bit. I should invite him back on.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Actually, he's doing it on Twitch and then playing it on YouTube at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, dual streaming. They used to do that with GrowTube, remember?
We tried it a few times, but Twitch doesn't seem to like us.
That'd be a good episode. You guys could talk about squish and shit.
Yeah, I'll see if he wants to come on for the next one, maybe, and we'll talk about rosin. I'll make sure that Yeti comes. And
Guys, this flow has like opened up my airwaves. I've been sitting here deep breathing almost this whole time. I mean, I've been talking to people all day, so
Hit it,
I
Red.
don't think it has much conversation. Just as far as like the terpene goes, I have been, man. It's great.
Red.
Really helped me out.
Red, hit it.
are you feeling better, Red?
Yeah, immediately.
Slowing
Yes,
down.
Hit it, Red.
Get some
Hit it, Red.
Hit that
You
shit.
know what?
Shut the fuck up, Red, and hit it.
It's peer
I
pressure
want
from
a
the bro
t-shirt that
show.
says "Hit it, Red." Yeah, man.
Oh, Red, you missed it. Let me show you this pipe that
You turned your video off, so that's gonna be tough.
I could never do that if I tried. That was amazing.
Oh,
Check it
looks like
out.
a Sherlock.
This was a gift from Skilbo.
Ooh, 3 knobs.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Look at that car.
Oh, dang. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. We were talking about how this one here has a giant carb.
So nice. It's gonna clean so easy.
Could be the same artist.
Hold on,
man.
Red. I can't
Do
show
you
both of
think
them at
these
the
might
same
be the
time.
same artist with that giant carb like that? I wonder.
Oh wow, I can do a dual spotlight. Look at this.
Do a dual
Do
It's a
spotlight?
two-man show.
Do it. Yeah.
Show your
Split screen. Look at these
Oh,
two.
don't cross pipes
Compare
though,
'em.
bro.
Don't cross the streams.
Don't cross the
like
pipe.
cross swords.
Don't cross the streams. Look at the. Here, let's get a dual
Oh.
giant carb action. Show your carb. I'll show mine.
Red, that is
I
like
don't
the
know how
happiest.
comfortable
Getting dirty.
I don't
That's
know
like the
how comfortable I am
happiest
showing my
pipe,
hole
man.
to everybody.
It's a
This
good
is
hole.
the internet's.
It's
It's
a good
for like
hole.
ever.
I love that, man. I love the colors on that pipe, Red.
Yeah,
Funny.
Skilbo, you had
Color
a
green,
you
and
did a
this is
nice
like
job
every
picking
shade
that
of
out, dude.
green.
The white and green is perfect for Spartans. It's great.
Perfect.
Got to
Bilbo
be about.
really
You
is the
can't.
master at picking out pipes. I guess I'm too
Can't-
far away from
You
the camera.
can't just talk about it. You got to be about it. And like
Dude,
I said,
went,
you know, the holiday is coming to the end. We get to celebrate leaving this year behind and starting off in a new one real soon. Don't forget your stoner friends, man. Oh, that was that
Oh,
dope
that's
one
pretty
too.
sweet.
Yeah.
a little Popeye pipe, dude. I dig it. Is that a iguana on top?
Is that made out of plastic?
No, this is wood carved, and then it's
Oh
painted.
wow.
Wow.
Eat.
And then there's a little screen. I can't get the light in there, but yeah, there's a little screen even in there.
Dude, as
Amazing.
long as there's not.
Brought to me from my boss. He brought it from Bahamas when he
Oh,
went out there on
yeah.
vacation.
Dude, as long as it's not a showpiece like my hand carved piece with the hot glue all down in the bowl.
Bro, I got a Buddha that's
Good.
like it was got a straw in it. But it was a gift, and I'm totally rad with it. I'm not going to smoke out of it. I just keep it up on
Yeah, this
the
one-
shelf.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
This one's
That's my.
Brought
I
to me
don't
from
smoke out of it.
Jamaica, and this is just
sweet.
one solid piece of wood that's been carved out. It's fucking awesome.
I dig that one, dude. That one is super cool.
Yeah.
You know, I'd like a bone. Like
Bone.
yeah, shut up. Man. Like a
Let's be
cow.
all
Same,
fucking. Let's be
Red.
all
Same.
A
let's be all,
femur. Same.
Mesolithic about this shit, man.
Yeah, I want
So
a
many
carved,
innuendos.
carved bone pipe.
Red, you're so memeable, dude.
Bone or
We hung out for like a whole
They're
day, and
set,
I could
okay.
take endless amount of pictures of Red, and every picture was perfectly set for a meme.
I used that one and did the two picture like we just did the split screen there. I did the one with Red from that was at the greenhouse over the summer, and then the dude Giorgio Tsoukalos
We did
from fucking Ancient
the
Aliens.
yeah when he was
'Cause Red
eating.
was like pushing his hair back. Yeah,
Oh man,
not saying it's
Yeah, I
aliens,
know-
but
I
it's
know I
totally
can spot-
aliens.
It's always aliens.
That's right. It's always aliens. That's what
it's not aliens, it's mostly aliens.
I know I face swap you a lot, Red, but it's not picking on you. It's just you.
I like
you're
the last one. The last one you had was actually that one came out decent. I mean,
No,
it has a
the-
crazy haircut, but
The one for the late sesh, the late sesh one is my fucking favorite because we took the beard off of Spartan and put it on as like a little kid's mohawk for this family picture. I'm this teenage girl that looks like David Coverdale from fucking Whitesnake. And Red is like,
Early blonde
if you've
hair.
ever seen the movie Valley Girl, Red is like
That movie's the
Valley
shit.
Girl, man.
I've seen that movie, Skilbo. I know what you're talking about. You know who's in that movie?
That's Nicolas Cage, isn't it?
Nicolas Cage.
That's Nicolas
Great.
Cage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
So if you wonder what we're talking about, make sure that you cruise through on Instagram and check out the channel page, Michigan Bros and Grow Show.
Come on, can't you bring that shit up? Sequence, share it with everybody. That's
Yeah.
some funny shit.
Yeah, there we go.
Or abolished. Fucking pull that shit
Pop
up.
a link in chat. as a
No,
matter
just
of
bring it
fact.
up on the screen because we'll get a couple laughs on the way out the door here, man. These are shareable things.
Get a good little link in chat.
I thought you looked like
Click on
the guy
like
from
and subscribe.
Metallica.
Metallica,
I
I
normally
look
use
like Lars.
No, the singer, the James Hetfield.
Metallica?
Yeah. Gobo.
Yeah,
I don't know which
that
picture
picture.
I'm looking for.
it's the one for the late session. Abolish, it's on your page, isn't it?
Yeah, just go to my page. So I normally test these memes and whatever videos out on Miss C, and like she'll laugh at them, but this one literally had her speechless with the most weird look on her face. So I knew it was gold.
There we go. Does that work?
It does. Zoom in on there for the old folks. You got to get Red's expression because he tries to look like the cool dude.
That is so funny.
Just Spartan down here.
Oh my god!
I got my eye
Took his
makeup on
beard.
and everything. Look at that.
That was a Photoshop you said?
Got that cat eye going, man.
Really good.
This shit is funny as fuck, man.
Skilbo,
Let's
you look like a
block
lot
up
younger.
Beatles.
I do look about 13.
Some
We're
black.
not saying I
Beatles.
like the 80s, but wait, like the 80s.
Right or abolished meme game is pretty good.
You got the other one with Three
Code
Stooges too.
MBGS, Black Sale Market. Man,
I love that one right there.
there we are. Three Stooges.
That's a good one.
Check out his fishies, guys.
Abolish Aquatics.
Do it, sub up, y'all.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. Check out our sponsors, Easy Swap Pots, PotentPonics.com, Seedseller.com, code MBGS. Who else? Abolished. You want to do your sign off, bro?
Sure. Abolish Farms. You can find me on IG, YouTube, wherever you see MBGS Productions. You also find my fishy content at Abolished Aquatics. I'd also like to shout out my sponsors real quick, which would be Easy Swap Pots, Mantis Genetics, Black Sail Market, and Bad Bunny Nutrients. Use code with most of those guys or code MBGS for a nice little discount.
Thank you, sir. Does anyone else want to do a shout out? I knew I'd let Abolish do it because he has sponsors and stuff, but thank you, chat, for watching. I know we had new people here. Thank you, new people, for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. Tell your friends. Maybe have
Oh,
them
dude,
come
I gotta
back.
shout my homie out. I
Yeah,
got
go
Lemon
ahead.
Dozy in the garden. Woo!
Oh,
Like a
yeah, Red's
Dozy?
got new cuts.
Ooh.
Lemon Dozy dough. Yeah, I believe it's by Archive. He
Cut
did a
me
hunt
in or cut it
and
out.
he has an awesome keeper, and I just want to shout him out. Thanks, man. It's gonna be beautiful. He gave me
Last-
some awesome hand-rolled tea. Also, it's really good.
Last but not least, if you didn't get enough of Red Setter or Spartan Grown, make sure you come back through at 11 p.m. tomorrow night for the Late Stash Live. Come
And I'm
through.
gonna
The
talk
chat
about this
is
bougie
live.
tea tomorrow night.
Thank you, guys. Have a great night. We will see you again tomorrow.